pretty early last night, which is I needed a little bit extra sleep. So I missed that in oil, but I was off. So I'm feeling okay. Got a couple hours of sleep. By a couple, I mean probably about 5, maybe a little bit longer than that. So I'm feeling.
Right, let's go. Let's get ready to rock here. Let's take a look at some of these. Also, Aaron, Dom, if you do take a trade in gold, crude, or whatever, please jump in. Let us know the position and or the size and the price. Let's take a look at gold right now. 36.60 last trade there out of the gates. We are seeing the NASDAQ pushing higher here. New highs just printed. We're closing in on 24,000 even. About 6 points to go there. ES grinding high here. 65.58 in the ES. Again, all-time highs, 65.65. Won't we go get those? All-time highs in the NASDAQ, 24,068. 068 half, I do believe. 65.65 all-time highs in the ES. Crude pushing low here. Dom, you got any levels or prices of interest in crude as we're pushing down into the lows?
Yeah, I'm going to be paying attention to this 61.95 area, but that move to the downside is pretty aggressive. And just with my strategy, I don't know how much I would tighten it up and take any longs, but I'll be paying attention in that area a little bit throughout the day. And yeah, we'll see. But to the downside, I'm looking at 61.95 for the possibility of a bounce. And other than that, I don't know. This thing might just give. I don't know if it's going to find anything to the upside around where it's at right now. Looks like it's dropping still, but yeah, I'm going to keep my eyes on that. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a trade on this. I think I'm going to be watching gold for the entirety of the morning.
Excellent. Great stuff. How's the count is short 5 micro crude from $62.55 as we trade $62.38. Jack, watching ES pushing higher here, about point and a half off the highs with about 4 points to go to all-time highs. Jack, what do we if we get short this thing? How do we get in front of this thing?
I like the shorts, but I gotta wait till it busts through that stuff. People were asking, sort of big story. What I have up right now is the 10-year yield. This is the daily chart. You can see we've busted through the pretty purple box. This one deviation here was at the height of tariff mania. We are hanging around right now at 4%. Huge. Really the fattest of all round numbers that you'll get in a yield, right? It's very rare you'll get 0 or 10%.
Right.
So we got to settle for whole percents, and 4 is huge psychologically. If we can get to the 3 handle, that's massive. Why is it dropping? Well, unfortunately, because the economy is slowing. So it's always a mixed bag. It's hard to get that down while getting things lit up on the other end.
Get up to get down. Yeah, Jamie Dimon did allude to that. The economy is weakening. Again, that's Jamie Dimon. Jack likes to refer to him as the mouthpiece, the spokesperson for JP Morgan.
Yeah, he's
Jamie.
He's PR for the economy.
For the entire
That's what Jamie Dimon does.
Fair enough. I like that. We got Dow push higher here. Definitely the stronger of the three. New highs 45,713. Aaron trades. Talk to me. You're looking at larger time frames. What
I'm looking
here in the New York Open? 3 minutes in. What are you looking for in terms of just the price movement into the first 3 minutes of the New York session here?
I am trying to see if maybe this first 15 of gold can start to break back bullish to see if we can maybe come up and fill in that CPI wick. But with that 30-minute just kind of closed pretty bearish here, and the range is being pretty big. I would want to see this first 15-minute close and probably just start off with maybe some micros. But if this 15 can, I say can because it doesn't have to, but if it can, get back above this 3666 level, then I do like this. I do like this CPI high for a potential wick fill. But again, that 30-minute closing pretty bearish here on my second screen. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of a breakout here. I am watching them. I'm watching them CPIs for potential longs. The ranges are big, so reduce the size here.
Let's look at CPI. High print CPI. Yes, I got 3679 off of that spike there, and did retrace a bit. We got crude continuing to just grind lower here. Dom, talk to me. What are you looking for in the first? I know you look at larger time frames. You're on fast markets, so maybe it's a little different than what you might be used to. But what are you looking for? You heard Aaron had to say, we got a couple gold traders. This is I won't say it's a first, but this is certainly refreshing. Absolutely. So what are you seeing here, Dom? I mean, up and to the right last time we had you on, you're saying you got your hand caught in the cookie jar getting short in such a bull market, but shorter time frames, you could probably catch some shorts to the downside, Dom.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm kind of looking at the same thing right now. I think there's some ranges that I would like to see broken, and since I'm looking at these higher time frames with such a big move to the upside and then a wick to the downside, like I said, I'm just sitting on hands. But I personally am thinking the possibility of getting my get back on some shorts, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna have to wait. And if we get a break of this 36.49 area to the downside, I'd probably get in for some shorts and shoot for a little 1-to-1. I'm seeing a 200 period moving average around that area and a good area of previous support as well as a breakout. So, yeah, I'm just sitting on hands. I am looking for the possibility of some shorts, but we will see. I don't want to get too excited and get caught, on another loss for some shorts. But if I see it, I will take it.
Okay, 36.49. Now, about $10 ago to the downside here. 5 minutes into the open, the New York session. Couldn't get up to those all-time highs just yet in the ES. Yeah, Jack.
Real
what are we
quick.
thinking?
At 56.65, which would be the all-time high ES. We got the Gandalf offer, 300 lots sitting there. You shall not pass. We'll see what happens. You got to think it's going to try and run for it, but it's bouncing for now right off the top of the CPI candle in the ES.
Okay. A little bit of a pullback here in the NQ, 23,960, call it 30 points or so off the session highs, made just a couple points shy of 24,000. Even Dow is not done. Need to push higher here. New highs in the Dow, 45,726. That being said, let's get to some of the formalities here. Into the top of the chat. Top step daily levels. Those are updated, refreshed before every New York Open. Little real estate on the screen. Have that open. Click on that link. If you don't, if you want to be more efficient, click on that indicators tab. Top Step X. Type in Top Step daily levels. Have those levels slapped overlaid right there on your charts in Top Step X. Oh, while we're at it, we got Aaron. Happy birthday one more time. We got Dom in the house in Vegas. Upper left hand corner, we got hashtag Fast Markets, hashtag Power Hour. Hit us up at Top Step TV on the X. Let's see those trader wins. Let's see some of those gold trades. Anyone cashing in on the gold market? We got the golden boys in the house again. Hashtag Power Hour. Hashtag Fast Markets at Top Step TV on the X. Look at the schedule here. What do we have left on the schedule? It's pretty much, smooth sailing for now. We did the CPI and jobless claims, much higher than expected. CPI numbers did come out in line, but like Jack said, the jobless data stole the show. All right,
it was no good.
Either was PPI, Jack, right? Or was it,
CPI was today.
No, PPI yesterday. PPI was no bueno either.
It was fine. It's just like all these numbers are complicated, right? I mean,
yeah.
They come in on the screws, but that's what makes the market tough.
Yes. The downward revision, massive downward revisions in non-farm the other day. So a lot of factors at work here. We are seeing NASDAQ closing in on overnight VWAP. That price, 23,933. Aaron, those, London open with Aaron here. What are you just watching gold? You have one chart up. I saw someone in the chat really commenting how clean your gold chart is. Do you have any other charts up? Well, what are these two charts that we're looking at here?
I do. I do pretty much just trade gold.
Sure.
I actually did cheat on gold recently. I did trade NQ yesterday, which was very nice. But 90% of the time, I'm pretty much just trading gold, and I'm honestly fine with gold. Just levels and I just have a little micro chart here just because these ranges are quite big, just if I need to. But the main thing I'm looking at is what I find gold loves is these 150 levels. So, you had this beautiful bounce off 3,700, lovely bounce off 3,600, and then we're almost right back at that 3,650. So pretty much the plan is, gold kind of just goes from one range to the next. But right now we're pretty stuck. But, even in the London session, we look at other markets as well. But I am pretty much just trading gold like 90% of the time. I find it the most consistent and easiest to read, especially for when we're trading London as well.
I mean, Aaron, yeah. What's last 5-6 months? I mean, continues to grind higher, especially the last 2 weeks. I guess since Jackson Hole back August 22nd, it has just been a complete bull market. Is it just buy the? It's obviously not as easy, straightforward. Just buy the dip. But do you have a bias to taking longs based on this? Are you just looking for setups? And what is typically your typical duration of a trade in the gold?
I've been pretty bullish for like most of end of August.
Yes.
Only maybe yesterday, I was more open to sells. With being how strong gold has been, it's kind of hard for me to want to fight this. But when was the 9th? What, Tuesday? We did close bearish. Coming onto the charts yesterday, I was more open to sell. So as long as we're not at price discovery levels,
Order filled.
Show me confirmation that there's time that we might be due a pullback. Then I come onto the charts, then I can be a little bit more neutral. But when you're actually peaking all-time highs, I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just follow that because it's the smartest trade. But days like today, you've held that 3,700, you're having a bit of a pullback. When I look at this today, I'm like, I can justify longs, I can justify shorts. It's more so
Order filled.
letting price come to me. But yeah, when the daily's so bullish, like when I see the daily just breaking highs, I'm like, okay, cool. Gold's not the market to fight. Even this, I saw so many people trying to call shorts these all-time highs. I'm like, market, do you want to fight unless the daily kind of confirms something? And that 9th was the first day. Now I've kind of been more neutral. So even on today, I'm a little bit more neutral coming into it today. We've got this 4-hour close coming in 18 minutes, and I'm hoping we show us a little bit more than this to get some sort of sense of direction today.
Very good. Take a look at
Doom in the chat.
What's up, Doom? How's it going? He's trading lately.
Impatient today, it looks like.
Already? Or being patient. Okay, very good. He's impatient. Very good. Good boy, Doom. We got the ES trading 65.55. A bit of a bid here. And NASDAQ getting a little heavier, pushing lower. 23,914 now trades. We're about 80 points off recent highs off that opening bell. So we got Dow pushing higher, NASDAQ selling off, and ES trying to figure out. Looks like it wants to go with the NASDAQ for now. And nothing really on the tilt at the moment. We do have that huge negative delta. We'll get into the close in the ES, especially the NASDAQ, just to see it go higher. And when Hoag's ready, bring Hoag on in here. Gold is his baby, so he's definitely going to love to see that. Dom and Aaron. Hey, what's up, Hoag? There you are.
Good morning.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Good
Little pep in
morning.
his step. We got some gold traders on here for Hoag.
I know.
Hoag, what are you seeing here on the charts in gold? We got a couple gold traders. We talked about a healthy, pretty deep pullback as well as a hangover day, I believe yesterday. So what are we seeing here in gold, and is there more room to the upside?
Well, to me, yeah, I think there's still plenty of room to the upside, just in what we've been seeing in the longer time frames. Buyers are still coming into this market. They've taken a little bit of a break, and I think that's a good thing. So this is the daily chart. We have a little bit of excess on the high here from Tuesday. We added about 7,100 in open interest, and that was to the downside yesterday. I'm looking at 36.55 to 36.50 as the low of the current area of balance that we've been establishing for the last couple of days. Today might be kind of viewed as day 3 of the area of balance, and so we've come a long way in a short period of time. The market needs either a pullback or some consolidation. We're seeing that consolidation. So I've heard both of these guys talking about this 36.50, 36.49 level as something that they're keeping an eye on, and I couldn't agree more with that. Back to the 30-minute chart. I know this looks a little bit goofy, but we're kind of below value from yesterday. We're really kind of just hanging around the center of that 730 bar. The center, you're being right here, 36.67. So there's really not much I can do here. I'm looking more to see if we can find opportunities on the extremes of the initial balance, which is basically that 730 bar. Initial balance low 36.55 half, 36.78.80 to the upside. You see, these guys have been kind of sitting on their hands, holding off, being patient. I applaud that, of course, and I agree. We're right in the middle of the range, right in the middle of that bar. Anything can happen. You get short here, it could look to the highs. You get long,
Order filled.
the lows. I'm staying patient, but I'm very excited. Aaron, Dom, gold traders. Gold has been my new BFF this year,
Nice.
and I'm excited to have you guys on.
Look at that. Wow.
Thank
Oh,
you.
absolutely love it. All right, last trade in gold, 36.67. About an $8-9 pop there.
I am eyeing a potential gold long here in a second.
All right.
We just got only because I just got that 15 breakout above the level I wanted. My only concern is this 30-minute chart is it does still have resistance, but I think as long as you hold above here, I may see if I can play this at just a small size, just a little starter position.
You see starter position, you start with what, 1 micro there, Aaron, and you kind of build into it, or what's your typical default size?
I'd probably start with maybe. It depends. These ranges are pretty big. Usually, I'd maybe do like five micros, but I'm kind of looking at these stops and like, stops down here is like 100 ticks, which is huge. So maybe even smaller, to be honest. Maybe even 2 to 3. But again, I can, my hard stop might be 100 ticks, but I like to manage before that. As a worst case scenario, which I try and filter for, it would be like around 100
come on. Make me look good.
Just seeing a little bit of a break below the overnight VWAP as well as the anchored VWAP on the 3-minute bar right at 7:30. On your 15-minute chart here, Aaron, just kind of looking at that, a lot of confluence there, lots going on right there.
Yeah, it's a big make or break level here for gold.
36.67. Last trade there. High off that CPI print, 36.82. Also the overnight, $2 off the overnight highs as well. Do have some buying coming in here in the ES. ES might be gunning for those all-time highs. About 5 more, I call it 6 points to go for those all-time highs.
That 300 lot up at 65.
Phil, no? Fill that thing. When we make all-time highs in the NASDAQ, it's been a minute since we did make all-time highs in the NASDAQ. Last time we got there. All-time highs in the NASDAQ. 24,068 half. It had to have been on Powell, right? It had to have been on the Powell. Way back on August 13th. August 13th. That was before Powell. It was August 13th. Made all-time highs. Man, about a month ago. Come on, NASDAQ. What's the deal? We might get there. We might get there today. Now, here we go. Gold, continue to grind higher here, 36.69.
I still want to know who invited the sellers yesterday in the equities.
You were not
I
happy
did not.
You were not happy about that. You made that very clear. They were relentless, needless to say. They were absolutely relentless.
They were summoned, Hogue, by people buying zero-date options.
Yeah.
Who's running the show now? It's just zero. That's the new force to be reckoned with. Okay, yes. See that 300 lot up at 65.65. Get your air horn. Get your air horn ready. Might be getting there. For those all-time high. 65.65 quarter is the
Order filled.
Okay.
See some selling coming in here.
We just banked some money.
A couple gold traders.
So now we have
Dom in the house. We got Aaron trades in the house.
So we want to get it up here.
Dow is not done. Dow is.
Yeah, we're tickling the highs. Yes.
Yeah.
Order filled.
Pop this thing.
Come on.
There we go. Come on, we're getting there. About 3 points. I call 4 points for new all-time highs in the ES. Dow very, very strong. Continue just to push higher here. 45,806.
I've got the foghorn ready.
Okay. We got it. Gentlemen, Aaron, Dom, are you guys looking for any other correlated markets? Does anything correlate with gold? Are you watching fixed income treasuries or anything? It's just, are you guys just purely gold price action? Just technicals and order flow on the gold. You guys got one chart up, so I suppose it's gold and gold and
Yeah,
gold. Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
me, I'm pretty much gold.
I'm just
I used
watching
to,
gold. Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes people
You
kind of say
always
it
gotta
correlates
check.
to NQ, but
Been a while.
personally, I don't think the correlation is strong enough to actually base trades of it. So me personally, I'm pretty much just gold. I used to look at the DXY, but again, I find if I can
Yeah.
just read gold, it's makes my life easy.
Like it. It's simple.
Yeah, same thing here. You know, I don't want to be paying attention to too much noise and start
Sure.
trying to
Mhm.
correlate gold with anything else other than itself. So, yeah, I'm just watching gold, strictly technicals on it, and that's it.
$300.
Very good. I like it. I like the strategy.
But
I like the focus here. Narrow focus on gold. So forgive me. We will have to quote an ES, all the markets for that matter. Again, our house account is short crude from taking a little bit. No, pretty much at entry price right here, $62.56. We're short from 55 cents. A little bit of heat. Hey, gold. What? Gold. Hogue, I just called you gold. Hogue, what's our downside target? What's our downside target in crude here?
All right, so I've got a first target which we reached 62.35. There's been very little effort to kind of unravel any of the overnight inventory. We've opened with a gap. I think the short is still good. And if we do take out this 62.35, we just traded through it. We're getting a little bit of buying coming off of that. The next level I would be looking at is 61.76, and those are basically visual targets, naked points of control, points of chill, popular, comfortable levels from days in the past that have not yet been revisited. And I think crude has largely been in short time frame control, and it has been targeting and respecting these naked points of control for the last, I don't know, couple of months. So yeah, the first target we reached, but we're still looking for possible continuation to the downside.
Here
We have
go.
not landed the trade yet, so opening range remains the dead ass high.
Okay, Jack, I'm watching this ES. Close it in. 2 points to go.
We are.
All-time highs. What do you want to see here, Jack?
I want to see if there's stops to go off above the all-time highs, and
Dip a toe.
yeah, just what the momentum is. If this is just like a touch it and oh, that was fun, or if there's some sustained buying, we'll see.
In our decision making, anything you know how well feels as anecdotally, we make new all-time highs in ES, and it's just been sellers that do step in. Once we
I would
do
like to be
pad
one of
those.
them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very good.
If it comes back inside of it, if it looks like there's some stops.
Right,
Waiting
closing
for
in
some
here.
more options info to fill in, though.
Okay, very good. All right, got this. Okay, 36.69 last 69 and a half, closing on 36.70. Now 36.70's print in gold. Aaron, you're looking for that setup. We'll keep an eye on ES as we're about to make new all-time highs. About a point to go. And did we do it? No. And there it is. All-time highs. Pew, pew, pew. New all-time highs.
Nice.
There's your foghorn. Look at that. We're pumping high here.
Order filled.
565. And the orders. We're pumping higher here. New all-time highs in the ES. Dow, very, very strong. New highs in the Dow, 45,884. Dow is up since the opening bell. Dow's up about 260 points since that New York bell rang about 23 minutes ago. Look at the ES go. Will the ES take the NASDAQ with it for all-time highs? We just made new all-time highs in the ES.
Feels good, doesn't it?
It feels it feels right. Yeah. Nothing to see here. Up and to the right.
Wanted to see this yesterday.
I know.
How are you liking the price action up here, Jack?
I think it's kind of unstable. I mean, 82s would be my next level unless it kind of rejects this. See how it reacts to the top, like that 65. Comes back and tests that. If it goes through, it might just be the quick detour to the all-time highs. I am not confident enough to be someone that's just plowing in here at the all-time highs.
No, it's very difficult to do, but I'm looking at the dome, and it still looks pretty robust. It seems to be more than just a stop run here. It's attracted eyeballs.
Initiative buying.
It's all initiative buying up here, my friend.
What's Delta? What are those shorts doing? What's Delta today?
Up 2,700 in the S&Ps, minus 2,200 in the Nasdaq.
Nasdaq not done. Oh,
No.
man, if I get just heavy negative Delta going into the close, yes, and Nasdaq, we were up around what negative 12,000 or so, and even though they continue to run it up, it's
I think yesterday we probably we liquidated a bunch of longs, and I think we trapped a bunch of shorts near the lows yesterday. I think we did something similar to that in the S&Ps because we added 8,700 in open interest on that push to the downside. I think we got a lot more trapped shorts in the S&Ps than we do the Nasdaq. And if this is just a stopping all those shorts out, it may not last. It may turn around like
That's what I'm looking at.
Yep.
See how we react around 65.
Still seeing a lot of eyeballs up here though.
All right, Aaron, I'm watching these 3670s in the gold. Looks like the middle of the range for now. What's the setup look like? What exactly? Talk me through the if-thens. Talk me through the if-thens. If this, then what, Aaron?
I'm kind of, to be honest, I was going to take this 15-minute trade here, but I'm like, we're a couple of minutes till the hourly close. And I think that's probably going to confirm the move. I'm pretty much thinking if this 30-minute, tags these lows, you close back above, then to me, this is a worthwhile patient range because this is it's still 150 tick range. So although it might require a little bit more patience, if we do close above here in 3 minutes, well, we've confirmed the breakout, we've confirmed some bullish volume, and then I can take a little bit of a pullback and pretty much get in at the similar place to if I'd be getting in from down here, except now it's kind of more confirmed. So as long as we close like this in 3 minutes, I do like the longs here. The only thing I'm a little bit skeptical of, actually the 4 hours looking better now. I was watching this 4 hour before, it was looking pretty doji, but again, 4 hours closing above, hourly, you had this nice push with CPI. To me, this closing back above this level, I think a wick fill here looks good. So as long as we get this bullish breakout, I want to see this next hour just come down a little bit. And then I want to see if I can play this range. It's actually looking quite nice here. Nice 30-minute fake out coming here on gold. I like this.
Okay. Dom, talk to me. What are you seeing here? Similar? You looking for those?
Yeah, definitely similar. Like I said, I'm looking at it on an hourly. So I think I need to break out to the upside at definitely a higher price. This like 32 area. I'm just sitting on hands right now. Definitely a wider range from that PPI. So
Sure.
I'm just kind of hanging in there. That's it.
Okay. Good. ES not done. ES, we're about
I was screaming too.
Yes, it
running
is.
like a tremendous machine.
A tremendous machine. Will, all right. All eyes on the NQ now. All eyes on the NQ. Can we get to the 24,000s? We got about 20 points to go there. Yeah, ES. We're not seeing any stops going off. That's for sure. It's just lifting offers.
There's eyeballs on this. More likely to continue.
Eyeballs. You talking about the big boys, the adults in the room?
Just when we took out the all-time high. We know we ran a bunch of stops, but in looking at the dome, I'm seeing a lot of orders being placed, a lot of orders being canceled. Price robustly moving around. It's wiggling around a lot, which tells me there's a lot of eyeballs on this. And on a breakout type of situation, that tells me there's a good probability that this breakout could continue for an unknown amount of time. So we're seeing that breakout.
82.
82. All right.
Not financial advice.
Mr. Pelzer has set the price.
Mr. Pelzer does not trust this move.
And you may be dead right. But just seeing what I'm seeing in the dome, it seems like there's a lot of eyeballs on this.
Take a look at the
If we took out that high and we just died there and it didn't look like anybody cared, just like Jack said earlier, oh, yay, new all-time highs. Woohoo. Now what? It seems like there's more eyeballs on it than just, okay, all-time highs, now what?
We're about to see here. Yes, last 1, 2, 3, 5-minute candles, green and strong, as well as volume behind it. Dow. Dow is just cooking to the upside here. 45,958, up about 300. Oh, damn. Almost 400 points since that New York bell rang.
Nasdaq's lazy. Nasdaq's just lazy.
That negative delta, man. They keep selling into this.
Still there, negative 2,200.
They're gonna lose. All right, let's see if there's first glimpse of a red candle in the ES on this 5 minute. Are they just gonna buy this dip? We'll find out. There was 71% long tilt in the NQ. Get back to Aaron. Aaron, we are seeing a little bit of a pullback. You're looking for a little bit more strength, perhaps, in gold to catch that long, because we were trading around 36.69, 36.70. Now we're seeing a little bit of a pullback here at 67s. What do we make of that? 30-minute candle has just closed. A new one has opened.
I quite like this 30-minute close, to be honest. You know, to me, you've still grabbed lows. You've closed nice and bullish engulfing here at the body of the previous. So if we can just get a little bit of a pullback here on this 15, I would like to get in. I've been watching previous 30-minute highs. The only reason I want a little bit of a pullback, just so I can kind of justify a bit of a better risk reward. I don't really want to buy it from here, but if we can. One thing I do like to do is, you know, as these 30-minute candles are coming down, like say if this is one thing I kind of like this right now, as it's pushing down, what I do like to do is I like to set in buy stops. So I kind of set my buy stop around the point where the candle goes from being bearish to bullish. So if it can, re-break high, then I can get tagged in my buy stop. So if it comes down a little bit more here, this is looking right to me. Not the best of hourly closes, but to me, it's not going to be perfect, but it could be worth a shot.
What price are we looking at specifically for that buy stop? We're looking at 36.60.
I'm looking for about 67.7. That was like kind of the break of the body here.
You're gonna try to catch 36.67. 37. You're gonna try to catch that move to the. Are you actively working this bid or this buy stop? I should say.
Let me see. If we come down a little bit more here, yes, I will put it in. Yeah, actually, this is good enough for me. I'm gonna put in I'm gonna go just start 3 here. This 30-minute re-breaks the current body and flips bullish. I'll see if we can drive. The nice thing about the buy stops is, sometimes if you just continue pushing down, you can sometimes just cancel the stop and it doesn't always tag you in. But if we can, after creating this bottom wick, start to re-break some highs, I want to see if we can break this with volume. The good thing I like to do with the buy stops is, if this 15 does, just close bearish, then I can just cancel the buy stop. But as long as, if this body can reflip and this 30-minute fake out here can hold above, let's say, this 30-minute holds anywhere above this 65 level, to me, this is looking good.
I like that entry.
Well, if you're wondering why the NQ, I've seen some people in there talking about why the NQ is lagging the ES. If we go to my charts real quick, let us know if you get tagged in there, Aaron.
Absolutely.
Basically,
I'm in here.
He's in.
I'm in here.
You got those 67s. Boom. 3 micro from
3 micro long here. I'll be risking off any closure below 36.63 would be a good exit for me.
All right. 67.7, correct?
Yes. 7.8. 67.8.
7.8. Very good. All right. Go ahead, Jack.
All right. If we look at the sectors, you can see maybe with these sort of the interest rate sensitive things, you see big, we can go to my charts real quick. The big gainers today in the sectors: healthcare, industrials, materials, real estate, communication services, and technology not doing much. That's more the NASDAQ, but especially something like real estate will really benefit from the lower rates compared to other things. So that's where we're seeing the ES outperform here with the new highs.
I like that. CPI, Jack, that we're looking at?
Actually, it's more the jobless claims number that's moving the rates, I would say.
Okay.
You can already see we're already down, still hovering around we only briefly broke the 4% in the 10-year. Right now, hanging out.
We actually
hanging out at 4.017. Like, we're right near it right now.
Mm-hmm. Look at the ES go. ES just grinding this thing higher. The all-time high is 65.74.
Lots of eyeballs on it.
We'll tell you what, we got 4,000 eyeballs watching it. Well, that'd be 8,000 eyeballs. Well, those that have 2 eyeballs. Watching here on Top Step TV. You'd be so kind. Click subscribe. Click thumbs up. Click bell. We got the Golden Boys in the house. Dom number 151 on the big board. Star of London Open. Mr. Aaron Trey's in the house. It took a long.
What you did there, Andre? What you did?
What did I do? I don't know.
Nice segue.
Let's see if the ES. ES is grinding this thing higher. NASDAQ not trying to get this thing going. Andrew, I was just being mathematically correct. Just trying to be accurate with the math. 65.74 halves. Now, as the orders, we are making new all-time highs. Pew, pew, pew. 41 likes. I'm not seeing 41 likes.
Yeah. Well, you got to refresh, Karen, and you'll see like 380 likes, which still suck. So please like, please subscribe.
Yeah. Pushing this thing higher here. Come on. Will the NASDAQ. Can we put a poll up in the chat? Will today be the day that we make new all-time highs in the NQ? About 80 points away. 80 points away from all-time highs in the NQ. Will today be the day? It's been about a month since we have made new all-time highs. Today be the day we make new all-time highs in the NQ. And that price, 24,068 half. Efer says, heck nah. Oh, okay. ES. ES is going to do it regardless. All right.
Already has.
Yes, Aaron. Look at that. I did see some buy momentum come back in.
I'm adjusting my risk here on this gold trade now. 15 minute just came down, tagged these previous lows, so wouldn't really want to see this 15 come down for a new low. So I've gone from, risking 200 plus to 100. I want to see if now if 30 re-breaks the high, see if we can actually get some volume here and start to break this resistance with this trade, because you haven't really broken out of like these big levels. So if this candle can't drive with volume, I would be open to managing aggressively. But I want to see how we react around this previous 30 high. See if we can break it. But yeah, gone from kind of half the risk there.
All right. Got that pull up. Will NASDAQ make all-time highs today? 24,068.50. 0.50. Say yes. I'm going to say yes.
So Uplex, been doing binary options and options in man. What am I doing? Yeah, I kind of feel my feelings on binary options are well known. It reminds me, we're getting to the fall now. It reminds me of that scene in Christmas Vacation, I think it is, or is it Goes to Vegas, where they go to Randy Quaid's, the casino he goes to, and they're playing like rock, paper, scissors and war, flipping coins and stuff. That's kind of how I feel about binary options.
Guess which finger? Guess which number?
Yeah. That's a binary option. 1 or 2.
Hey,
One, you
Griswold.
lose.
Why don't you just give me half your money? I'll take you out and back, kick you in the nuts. We'll call it even.
Shout out to Randy Quaid. Hope he's doing well.
I did not have that on the bingo card today. Randy Quaid getting a shout out. All right, ES continuing to push this sucker higher. Let's take a look at the gold tilt. Nothing really going on the gold tilt right now. 65% long. Aaron Lewis is long from 67.8. We are trading 36.71.
We just hit that previous high. So this to me is the level that I kind of want to see this break and hold above. If we start to reject this, then I'm wondering if we're going to grab these 30-minute highs and range a little bit. But as long as we kind of close above here, this looks good. But it is a level where I would be open to potentially managing soon. But like I say, as long as we kind of it's kind of almost, again, not the cleanest, but I sort of saw this sort of kind of little inverse head and shoulders play here as well. I'm trying to see if we can get a little bit high here. Cody's starting to wake up.
Wrong button there. The buy stop. I like that. The buy stop trying to essentially catch the momentum. That time the buy stop did get you in, but we saw a pullback come in. So when you see that, when you see something like that, you're like, wait a minute, where did the momentum go? Just to see it turn around. Like the
Yeah,
entry,
it's
do you question it? Or like, yeah.
a little.
process?
Like, if I'm taking buy stop on a 30-minute, I
Ah,
don't really like it to get tagged in too quick. Um, it kind of did there, but it's kind of one of them trades. You know, as long as I'm averaging around this price, this is still good to me. But yeah, when it does come down, tag me, and then come back lower, that's where I'm a bit like, oh, I don't really want to see that. But as long as, again, as long as it doesn't close, you know, if this 15 had even closed a little bit below this sort of intraday support and fake out level here, I would have been managing right away. But the best ones where it kind of pulls back, tags you in, and then has the volume. But yeah, that's the market. Sometimes it will tag you in. It makes you want to think, oh, should I get out this trade? But as long as you got the plan, you know, as long as it doesn't close below me, you got to hold them trades.
Yes, you do. You gotta. Oh, yes, you do. What's your upside target again, Aaron? And your long three. Are you looking to build into a larger position? Or are you looking to scale out at this point? Or are you just reading the action right now? Where do you go from 3 micros?
I'm trying to see. I'd normally trade just one mini, but because the ranges are pretty big, like I'm trying to tag this kind of CPI high, which is like 146 ticks. So it's a pretty decent range, but I would like to maybe add in 2 more if this 15 can actually, you know, maybe break above this previous 30 high. This previous 30 high back at this resistance, I'd add here. I'd maybe add on a closure above, and then, you know, maybe even a 30-minute closure above here. From here into CPI high, CPI highs is still another 100 ticks. So I will try and add a little bit more for this 30-minute can actually get above, which I want to see some. I want to see some volume kick in here. And I'll maybe add in like two or three more, because the range is still, like I say, if you wait for the closure above, you know, you still got 100 ticks into the highest, which is still good.
Yes, it is.
It's a level where I want to be open to managing.
Very good. Dom, okay, we're about 45 minutes into the New York Open. What are you seeing here? I love the patience. I love how deliberate you are in your approach. Thoughts? We're still in the range.
Yeah.
What are you seeing here, Dom, in terms of first 45 minutes of into the New York session in gold? Last trade 36.71, call it.
Yeah, I wish I could pull up my charts on Top Step. I'm still having a little bit of an issue. I'm trying to figure that out. So I know we're looking at an oil chart, but to be honest with you, I'm looking at gold right now. I don't know. My idea kind of right now is, you know, no position is the best position for me. I am still watching on hourly. I'm not going to drop down to any lower time frame. You know, it sucks not to be in a trade right now, but you know, I think the important thing for me right now, my strategy is to just sit on hands. I do like the upside potential. Once again, if we can break that 36.82 area. But yeah, right now I think I'm just gonna sit on hands and see how the day unfolds. And that's it. You know, I know it's kind of boring, but like I said, sometimes no trade is the best trade, and if it doesn't fit within, you know, your strategy, then you know, I don't want to just start taking any erratic trades.
Discipline.
Indeed. Dow is not. Dow is absolutely a monster right now. Since New York session opened, we are up 400 points in the Dow, 46,000, crossover 46,000. In the Dow, we see a little bit of a pullback in the NQ. NQ very stubborn. We did peak into the 24,000, 24,004. Did print. Dow not done. Another leg higher here. ES 2.5 points to go. Pushing here. All right, Jack. Let's do a little recap here about CPI, jobless number, jobless claims, and thoughts on Fed watch, rate cuts.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Jack.
Let's do it. You might even call
graphic.
it the news. What's up, guys? Anyway, let's start with the jobless claims, because that was the one that missed by more. 263,000 with a 235K estimate. That is the highest since 2024, toughest or like the worst jobless claims in a year. And really, if you are being super pedantic, the last 4 years. It's very close, you can see in this chart here, to those spikes in 2023 and the one in 2024. Continuing claims somehow maintained about flat, which was interesting. But this was the number today that really led to the interest rates cuts being more priced in. I mentioned earlier 3 cuts now, 77% chance of 75 basis points of cuts by the December meeting. 10-year right now is pretty much at 4%. It has not been that low if we ignore tariff panic since October of 2024. But we need to talk about the CPI.
Yep.
While we're having those job problems, here is the CPI. Blue is all items. The maroon, I guess you would call it, this is right from the release, is stripping out all items less food and energy. You can see the trend here since April has been up. So this is where the friction comes with the Fed cutting rates. I think if it didn't look like this, they would have been cutting more aggressively a long time ago. I'm on 4% watch, by the way, in the 10-year yields. We're very close.
You did it.
Let's dive into some of the
Yeah,
components here,
buddy.
shall we? This is the easy one, our Barney chart. 12-month
like
percentage
these.
change consumer
I'm
price
loving
index
it.
for selected categories. These are wide ones.
Right.
You can see the all items, but basically food, all items less food and energy, both running above 3%. Energy has been relatively muted. Been watching oil
We'll
the
get
whole time.
923 on the
If
books.
you want to get more granular here,
ADX finish.
let's see what was driving inflation in
Read this to me.
August.
Read.
Okay, energy
Golly.
energy
Yeah.
commodities were up 1.7
That right
on
there.
the month. Transportation services, basically gasoline. If we look at the 12 months, we can see that big drivers are things like what do we got? Used cars and trucks. That's always a volatile one.
Tariffs. No, it's
Shelter, transportation service, medical care. Oh, food. Food's a big one. Can't live without food.
used. No, that's important.
Yes. So CPI came in roughly in line, but still not sort of cool number where we would probably moon right here. And then lastly, I just want to show something I didn't
5-minute
show yesterday.
opening range
Thought this was
breakout.
cute.
That's what it was.
This pretty much describes why Apple was down.
Oh my God! Nine.
Oh, come on.
Nine.
They got
Holy
these AirPods,
crap!
The
man.
new phone.
I love it.
It
I
went.
love it. Translate.
Um.
I'm getting one. I have to get one. But,
That's what
20
we got for now.
to 9.
Talk a little bit later.
900.
Thank you, Jack. Right.
Holy shit! 120 points
See,
from where
ES
I
is
was.
good. Simply just a dip to buy.
Holy
We pull all the way back,
mackerel.
all the way back to 65.70 to half.
Okay. Reversal time.
From there, closing in on
Penny
all-time
early.
highs at. I didn't know that was a thing, Jack. Closing in on all-time highs 65.79. 3 points to go there. Dow up until the right. Gold grinding higher here. Have you added into this position, Aaron? You're about.
I have not.
Okay.
To be honest, I just kind of quick look at this. Let me just hide everything for a second. I had a quick look at this hourly, and if anything, this is kind of coming into a level where I should probably start managing. I would maybe add on a 30-minute closure, but to be honest, anywhere above here, I may look to break even.
Let's trade.
Really want to see so. No ads for me just yet. To be honest, I'm happy to just 72 6 here.
The green, nice trade there. Aaron trades along from 36.67. Let's trade 36.74. So, Jack, in regards to the jobs data of the last week and a half, and we got inflation pretty much staying stable, if you want to call it that. Is the Fed kind of in their sweet spot? This is kind of the ideal setup for rate cuts. Not at all.
I mean, they're going to cut, but just pull up. I don't have one in front of me right now, but just look at
where's
a
the
chart
sticking point?
of
Weaker
CPI.
job data.
I mean,
inflation.
No, we're above. I didn't say it was a good number. I mean, inflation's running. So we had the big spike through the pandemic, but now inflation is pretty consistently running about 1% higher than the mandate. And if anything, it's getting slightly worse right now. Now, it would take a couple of bad prints to kind of cement that it's going higher. We don't know that yet, but it's definitely not going towards the mandate. Will that be changed?
I was just gonna ask. I should probably
Not
know
getting
this.
better.
That was an income fixed income
No,
trade. Has it always been 2%? And has 2% always been the mandate?
Yes.
Always.
well,
Okay.
I mean, I don't
Far as
know
I
if,
know.
like, when they started the
That's
Federal
not-
Reserve, but it has been for the extent to which I'm 38 years old.
We got some headlines breaking here. Lutnick hitting the wire. We're going to sort out India.
Sell.
So we're going to sort out India on trade. There's a big deal coming with Taiwan. Probably going to deal with Switzerland. Just let Lutnick hit the wire here.
Oh man, I didn't put my baby on
We are going to
my
sort out
linear
free trade.
regression channel.
We've seen the Nasdaq did pull back about 50 points off those highs last trade. We pretty much kissed overnight VWAP 23,952. So Hoagie, it's always as far as you can remember. Go ahead.
Yes, and speaking of the Fed, I learned something I didn't know, which I'll get to.
Order filled.
Oh my goodness, Andre disappeared. There he is.
Yeah, my
Peekaboo.
I'm gonna write this baby down.
No worries. So there's 12 voting
80-ish.
members on the Fed.
We'll see
What I
how-
never thought about, because there's really never been like too many dissenters, is you know what happens in a 6-6 tie?
Who's the tiebreaker? I do not know who the tiebreaker is.
There is none. Why we have 12, I don't know. But if it's a 6-6, it just doesn't pass and it stays the way it was.
See if it
With
goes
12,
I
there's
had
12
no
regional
idea.
banks. There's 12 regional banks. Is my
How do we know
there's
if
no
it's
tiebreaker?
going to
No,
the
it just
50s?
stays. If there was a deadlock
Don't know
6-6, you just stick where you were.
because
And they're not in danger of that.
don't know
If
because
Myron
of
gets confirmed, he'll probably go for a half point, as will Waller and Bowman, but it's hard to see anything beyond that. So even if they replaced Cook, it would still be 8-4. So quarter point seems pretty baked in. Yeah, Mike Pence. It's weird. It's just written there. Mike Pence comes back.
Wow. Yes.
Perk of the job.
There's the tiebreaker.
Look it up. I don't believe the chair is a tiebreaker. If you can jawbone people, if everyone sticks to their guns, it's like a hung jury.
Okay. Again, that FOMC policy decision is September 17th. September 17th. To make sure you stay tuned into Top Step TV. We'll have wall-to-wall coverage. Will they cut by 25 basis points? Will they cut by 50 basis points? Stay tuned to find out. We'll have that. We'll have the prepared remarks from Chairman Powell, as well as the all-important Q&A for FOMC policy decision September 17th next week. Take a look at this gold trade here. He's still in long 3 micro. We did top out at 70. What do we top out at there? 76s. 76s. How are we looking on that gold trade, Aaron? We lost Aaron. Looks like he might be frozen. We'll see if we can get him back. Take a look at the.
We're taking a really long sip.
That is a vigorous swing. Hey, I would too if I was up a couple pennies as well.
Chugging coffee.
Absolutely. That is a one hell of a chug too. 65.73. Look at anything more from Lutnick. Oh, indeed, Lutnick hitting the wire. We will see GDP growth in the year over 4%.
Okay.
My back.
Yep.
There you are. Yeah, say, let's take a look at that 36.74, Aaron.
Yeah, we just hit my previous hourly highs, which was a good management point. So I am now just trailing this just below this 15-minute low, because this 15-minute looked like we were gonna grab these highs and start to pull back. So these kind of dotted lines here, these are my like management points. So kind of happy to manage. Previous hourly didn't close the best. We're tagging previous hourly highs, but still at this hourly resistance. So good place to manage here. Lock in 30 ticks. Not the biggest of trades, but 30 ticks is 30 ticks. If we can keep breaking, amazing.
They say in Cicero.
That's do they hope? 30 ticks is 30. Yes, I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Cicero. We got Dow. Okay, Dow taking a bit of a breather. Next update. When do you want to bring in HOD? HOT.
We could do it. We could do it right. We could do it right now. I kind of want to get this started. Maybe we'll get a graphic at some point if I can find it. But
all right,
this is called our Hardo of the day. Today's Hardo of the day goes to PR of the economy, Jamie Dimon.
Wow.
Quoted, if you want to work from home, that's fine. You can work somewhere else. I work from home. on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yep, I saw that. Diamond, Jamie.
There's your hardo of the day, Jamie Dimon.
Yeah. What are just Sundays? Just Sundays or Saturdays as well?
Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay, so both. Okay. Well, Jamie, only
Hustle,
5-day work week.
grind, rinse, repeat.
Come on, Jamie. Yeah, he's been battling employees there. He will not hold back. Looks like the ES might want to make another. Oh, how are we looking on Delta? Is NASDAQ still negative? Last trade 23,000.
Yeah. As is the S&Ps now. S&P minus 1,500 in Delta, negative. Negative 3,400 in the NASDAQ. But we're starting to see, we're at the highs in the S&Ps, and we've got negative Delta now. Those eyeballs that we were looking at when we were breaking out of that all-time high are still looking at this. They're still coming in for it.
Who get in the back with me? That means he's thinking, oh, are they going to get squeezed? They can get squeezed. $3, 3 points off the highs. Look at gold. Look at gold. Gold 36.75 last trade, closing in on 77 bucks from session highs. Aaron, you were at your manage point, right? At your manage point, have you done anything? Have you tightened up the risk?
I've moved. Yeah, I've moved it. I've moved it a little bit. Like I said, this is the kind of pre-CPI high that long that I was looking for the start. But you know, you're going to get this 30-minute close soon, and it is looking like we are going to close nicely above. But to be honest, usually I would probably just lock this in. You know, 80 ticks is a pretty decent intraday trade. Because I'm owning it for 3, I just want to see if this can trade a little bit and see if we can actually tag these CPI highs. I'm watching this hourly chart here, and it looks like we're coming for a nice kind of nice wick fill. It's one of them trades, you know, you start off small and then you kind of say to yourself, damn, I should have gone in this full. But it's like, no, it's what I planned for. You followed the plan, so you just go, you got to take the win, and it's still a good trade.
You never have
on your way. You never have enough fun.
You never have enough fun.
That's so true.
His trade there on fast markets. Yeah. Aaron Luce, the star of the London Open, 1:30 a.m. Central. Where are you located right now, currently, Aaron? You're
I'm in Spain at the minute, actually. I just came back from Australia, so we have moved over to Europe. So I'm in Spain for the next few months, which is nice to have some nice warm weather. Very, very hot.
This guy hasn't figured out, folks. This guy travels the world. There's trader retreats in Bali, trades in Australia, all over Europe. This guy trades. He's got to figure out. It's the freedom of trading, obviously the money, the lucrative opportunity that allows you to do something. Like, what's your setup? Are you just carrying around a laptop? Is that how you? That's how you're pulling this off?
No, I've got. I don't know if I can show you. I've got my laptop, and I've also got like a portable monitor to the side of me, which has like 2 screens. So I've got 3 screens with me, but it kind of folds down, so it's like a really thin one. It's perfect for trading and traveling. The guys who want to do
order
it,
filled.
I highly recommend it. I can't. For me, I don't know what it is, but traveling new countries just helps me stay mentally fresh. You know, some people might have different ways of staying mentally fresh. For me, when I travel and trade, like my mind's fresh, my mind's clear, and I feel like I actually surprisingly trade better. But no, just a laptop, portable monitors, all you need. Good internet, that's it.
Are you traveling strictly carry?
Order filled.
All across the globe?
Pretty much. Wow. One big backpack, and that's my whole life.
Man, I love that. That is the freedom and independence of trading. Have you had any scares with airlines maybe mishandling your luggage, perhaps a cracked monitor, anything like that ever happened to you? And you're like, now what?
I did get my luggage lost when I first went to Australia. And from then on, I don't really travel with checked in luggage. I take it all with me. As long as I've got it in my hands, it's it's all good.
Recommend?
Way too in and out for that stress.
I like it. All right, Dow not done. New highs in the Dow 46,044. New highs there. We are seeing it's a bull flag. Look at the 5-minute here, Jack, on the ES 6574.
Yeah, I think we're in sort of like the area where a lot of the 0-date calls are. Like, definitely we've seen it slow down as we get here. I'm watching it closely. I still like a decent sell-off at some point. 82 is what I said. If it doesn't get there, I don't know.
A lot of volume up
Watching.
there too. Volume
Yeah.
point of control is up here, right here, 65.76.
76, yes.
Yep.
Indeed, it is.
Yes, it is. NASDAQ around 23,964. Dom, you got a lot of sleep. That's a lot of, what, you get 5 hours? Oh, shoot, we're in. What happened?
Yeah, last night I got about 5 hours of sleep. It's hard, go to bed normal time. You're working till 5 a.m. So,
I love it.
I was excited to come on this morning. Um, so sometimes I'll try to go to bed a little bit early. But like I said, I almost wish I was awake last night to catch this move in oil because, it was a textbook trade for me. I probably could have got 3R out of this thing last night. But you know how it goes. The market presents you with opportunities every day. So, I'm not trying to think about it too much. And, like I said, I'm just going to keep an eye on gold right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any trades today. I might end up just going back to sleep after I hop off of here. But I don't know if we do, or if I do, I'd probably be kind of in a set it and forget it mode and then just move on with the day. But for now, like I said, I'm just sitting on hands. Not seeing too much movement that I like particularly, just because I'm trading on that higher time frame. So just hanging in, staying quiet, and sitting on hands.
Like that. So sleep got in the way. You're blaming sleep for the missed profits, is what you're telling me, Dom.
I'm blaming sleep for the missed profits last night. Waking up and seeing that move. It's got 3 or 4 touch points to this upside and just a beautiful break to the downside on this thing. So, it is what it is.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to continue. We do have to sleep. Dow is not done. Dow just pushing this thing high. I did hear order filled. Aaron, loose. What was that? Getting in? Did you get out? Did you add?
I got out. I got out of gold. I was kind of watching that 30-minute. You kind of hit the highs. You hit hourly resistance. So trading pretty aggressively. If I was in this for my normal size, 60 ticks, I would be exiting the trade anyway. So I was like, just because it's micros doesn't mean I should just hold it for the sake of holding it. So I'm happy to get out there and see. You never know. This hourly could still close above, and there still could be another opportunity at the open of the next hour. But tagging them hourly highs, back at that hourly resistance. Not the biggest of trades in terms of dollar amount, but still a 60, 50-ish tick trade here is still good enough for me.
Look at this thing. Can you update the P&L, sir, if you'd be so kind? Also, Dom, first update the P&L, Aaron.
P&L here is just up 140.
You trade on Wi-Fi too? How's your internet connection so smooth? Trailing all.
I got a little private office here at a co-working space. It's kind of the best.
Okay. Your internet's incredibly stable and fast. If I do say so.
Yeah.
Dom, if you could be so kind, would you please reshare your charts? Reshare your charts if you'd be so kind. New highs, closing on new all-time highs here in the ES. First hour of it is in. What was that? Here we go. Nasdaq was waking up.
UNH gang, rejoice.
Here it is.
Order filled.
Oh, I'm feeling that sweet.
It's new all-time highs.
That's up 3%. Everything else kind of muted in the Mag 7. This is sort of like a rotational. It makes sense that the NQ is lagging a little bit. We are going up to that 82.
I'm feeling that
do.
Yeah, look at this thing go. ES. Come on, Nasdaq. You can do it. Nice exit there, Aaron. Last trade in gold, 36.71. House account, don't forget. Lest we forget. House account is short 5 micro crude from 62.55, about 10 cents in the money right now. But the star of the show the last couple of weeks has been gold. Has been the
Order filled.
in here. We can make new all-time highs, but nope. ES. Shout out to the ES traders. ES making new all-time highs right here, right now on Top Step TV. Nasdaq 1, 2, 3. Last hour, we've got up to called 24,000 even. This will be a third time. It's the third time the charm get through these 24,000 and go close in 60.
Here we come. SPX
Talk to me, Jack.
65.75 on the dot right now.
Yeah, I
Let's
told
see.
you
We
it's
got
going to
condition
100.
balance, Hogue, high,
I
79.
know these things, man.
Yep.
There are
I
options.
put in the work. I knew it was going to 100. I knew it
Up to your
because of the
82s and then
time.
give this back
Too
and
early.
have a failed upside auction to the short side for you, Jack.
Yeah.
I like this stuff.
What possesses you to
Oh.
trade NQ occasionally, Aaron?
Uh-oh.
Only recently when gold was at kind of price discovery levels, that's where I kind of get pretty hesitant to want to trade. So then I just kind of started looking at it a little bit more. I actually think I blame the guys watching the London stream. They're the ones always telling me to break down NQ. So I break it down for them. I've been looking at it a little bit more, and actually, it looks quite nice. Sometimes I look at it and it looks good, but only when kind of like when gold's peaking all-time highs. You know, I can't trade all-time highs. I have to wait for it to pull back and then trade into all-time highs. So whenever it's at the all-time highs, you know, I'm either accepting it and walking away or having a quick look at NQ and seeing what's on offer. But I definitely reduce my size because although they follow similar characteristics with my plan, I think intraday I find them still very, very different. I have to manage the risk a lot quicker on NQ than something like gold. I can walk away and let it breathe, but NQ I have to be pretty active in front of the chart. So it's not something I trade very often, but I had a good trade on it. So
sounds like you just blamed the chat. That's why you traded the NQ. It was the chat's fault.
I absolutely did.
There you go. Happy
Not
birthday
wrong.
to Aaron. That is a birthday. Happy birthday to Aaron. You're about an hour and 5 minutes into the New York session. We got new all-time highs just printed in the ES 65.82 in the orders. NASDAQ. Will the NASDAQ get to all-time highs? Nice exit there on that gold trade, Aaron. You look crude, $62.45. All right. It's Thursday. Is it Thursday? That means we've been saying this tip of the week for 4 days. This will be the 4th day in a row. We bring you that Top Step tip of the week for those just tuning in for the first time. Welcome aboard. Here's your tip of the week. Study your performance stats. 100%. Sometimes you go look at your metrics on performance dashboard analytics. You click on that. Click on your charts or your performance dashboard analytics on Top Step X here, and take a look. Because sometimes what's going on in your head while you're in the thick of it, while the markets are moving and rocking, your brain, your emotions might be telling you one thing, but go back after the day, after the close, and go study your metrics. See, there might be some blind spots in there that you may, I'm really holding my losers for that long. I was cutting them earlier. I was cutting my losses much quicker than I actually am. So go in there, know your strengths, know your weaknesses.
Order filled.
Spots as well. And average the bottom there, track your average winning trade, losing trade, and the time. Keep the math on your side, right?
Order filled.
Just gotta have reward to risk. 1.1 to 1 and 1.2 to 1 to cover the fees. Yes, know your stats. Dom, do you go in and look at your stats at all, or for any, or you just like just buy low, sell high? Like that's just stats be damned.
I definitely pay attention to my stats. I think I paid attention to my stats a little bit more when I was just beginning trading, just because, you know, when you're a beginner trader, you can be so erratic with, you know, your strategy and the way that you handle your trades. So I definitely review them, but I feel like just, you know, with the way that I trade very similarly to how I have for the past year and a half. So I tend to kind of know where my stats lie, but I do take a look usually every month, and I just kind of see where I'm sitting when it comes, you know, when it comes to those stats. But you know, everything I trade very similarly at all times. So I don't know how much my stats would really change too many things around, but it'd probably be, you know, beneficial for me to really hone in on those things and see if there's anything that's holding me back from being a better trader.
Aaron Luce, what is your go-to stat? The first stat Aaron Luce looks at when evaluating his trading is
how I used to look at my win ratio a lot, and then I kind of find that wasn't really that beneficial. So I kind of look at more so, am I holding my
Order filled.
or losers the longest? And I kind of found I was holding my losers a bit too long. So I was like, okay, cool. That's something I need to work on. So now my average win duration 25 minutes, average losses half. So
look at that. Oh, let's go back to this. Let's take a peek at this. Look at all that green first. First thing, yeah, first thing I noticed, all that green. Yes, well done. Look at that. Good looking stats.
I don't know. I don't know why people get so, and I know I did as well. I think people get so obsessed with having like a 70% win rate, and I kind of used to focus on it. Sorry, I just went back. I used to focus on it a lot more, but now I'm like, it doesn't really mean that much if your losers end up being bigger than your winners anyway. So I kind of stopped focusing on that as much, and just focus on just executing and managing my risk. I don't care about being right or wrong. I just want to, if I see a trade, I want to take it. If it doesn't work out, I want to cut it as quick as I can and move on to the next trade.
That's a good looking dash. That's a good looking stat board right there. I do say so much. Aaron Luce, you are a pro. I was just commenting here in the slide. You are an absolute pro at this. It's an absolute pleasure having you on. Make sure you go check him out. London Open. London Open. He's not in London. He's in Spain. He's not in Spain. He's going to be in Australia. If he's not in Australia, he might be in Bali. We're in the world. He's Aaron Luce. We are making new all-time highs in the ES. NASDAQ. Is this the time? Is this the time we actually go for Jack? How do we get in front of this thing in the ES?
Well, if it gets back to 82 and kind of holds it, that's when I would get short. But right now, just grinding up.
And NASDAQ, this
even 40,
40,
more.
50 points.
Got,
50 points to go
in
the
6
NASDAQ.
more minutes on this can.
It's not that much. We're talking about the NASDAQ. We can do 50 points in blink of an eye.
Got 4 minutes.
So we'll see. This is the,
look, we got to the 100, like I said. We got to the 100, like I said.
Wow, just absolute beast today.
46-100.
Nice exit there, Aaron. When you see that, see that turnaround, come back to 36.60, it's got to put a smile on your face a little bit. No,
it does.
I mean, you got that one.
That's kind of why you always have to stay. If you're long or short, you always got to stay neutral. Though I would have loved gold to, rip higher. Doesn't matter what we want to see. What's right in front of us is your tag and previous hourly highs. You're back at resistance. Although, like I say, I would love gold to have ripped higher, but again, you trade what's right in front of you. And sometimes trading smaller size can help you see that more neutral. So if people need to see that neutral perspective and reduce their time, reduce their size, in the long run, it will absolutely help. So like I say, although I would have loved this to rip up, what I would love to happen and what the markets are going to do is two very, very different things.
Say that one more time. Smaller size keeps what neutral? Say that one more time. That was really good.
So for newer people, for me personally, I always try and see the markets from that neutral perspective. It doesn't matter if I'm long or if I'm short. And for newer people, for me, if I'd started trading smaller size earlier rather than trying to focus on having such big wins, it kind of helps me to see that markets from that neutral perspective. So sometimes when you're in too big of a size, you get too fixated on longs. But when you trade smaller size, I can see, this is resistance. It doesn't matter if I'm up a certain amount. If this is big resistance, reduce your size. You'll be able to see the markets from that neutral perspective, and then, slowly scale up and scale to a size where you can always see the markets neutrally. Although I'd love to see gold go up. We're at resistance. We're tagging previous hourly highs. Have to manage the trade.
And Dre, we have a sustained 3 handle in the 10-year. We are down to 3.996.
We did it. We did it. Well done. Who needs rate cuts when you got the market? It's really, that means bonds are rallying. Bonds are rallying, which means weaker dollar. Gold not following suit right here. Gold, come on, gold, get your act together. Aaron, just to touch on that. Basically, yes. If you were flat, look at the charts as if you were flat. If you were flat, what would you do? Kind of when you're in these trades. Would you short? Would you get long? Take a look at gold. 36.69 last trade. Crude about 16 cents off the lows there. Trading $62.46. Someone's making fun of me for quoting the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Well, that's not the Dow Jones. These are Dow Minis, but like it's 1925. I mean, come on, look at that chart. How can you not? It's a beautiful thing. And shout out to those boomers out there that are loving the Dow. But yeah,
Andre's like physically reading the tape that goes by. It's pretty incredible.
Oh, it's like the newspaper.
Have that
the following morning. The following morning, you have to read the stock quotes. Yeah, look at that. It's look. Is that the Dow? Is that you got the Dow up there, Jack? Pull up that Dow chart for me.
Suppose I could. Well, not surprised.
I got it. Go to mine. Look at this thing. How could you not? How beautiful is that? Yeah, there it is. Come on, how can you not?
Well,
Look at that
this
thing.
plays
That's
in
5 minute.
what I was talking earlier with the sectors.
Come on.
Oh shit! Right now,
Yeah,
29 of the 30 Dow components are up on the day.
damn right they are. Look at that.
Goldman Sachs is 10.5% of it's up 3%. Caterpillar up 2.5%. A lot of twos in the Dow up.
That is a beautiful.
Disney, the only stock down right now. Come on,
Disney.
Mouse. It's only down 0.43%.
Mouse, indeed. So yes, I think it's humorous too. Okay, we got the ES is not done. And gold has turned around. So, come on, Nasdaq. I've got a feeling. I think this might be the one. This might be the time where the Nasdaq can do it. And maybe by do it, we can get to all-time highs. Did I just jinx it? So again, we're up 40 points away from all-time highs in the Nasdaq. Yes, already did it. Gold did it earlier this week. Okay, so let's bring this in. We were talking about jobs today, right? We were talking about the revisions from non-farm. Huge revision from non-farm. We revised the revision. Yeah, that got a little really confusing. With that being said, can we make any sense of it? Well, bring in this clip. Hopefully this helps, and we'll talk about it after. But jobs, front center.
Recent data around the U.S. labor market has been disappointing for job seekers.
Many of the sectors across the economy have been very stagnant at best, and we've been in this low hire environment for quite a while.
And a sluggish jobs market typically doesn't bode well
Order
for the
filled.
economy.
Usually when labor market's down, that's a pretty good indicator that the general economy is slowing down.
On Tuesday, the Bureau of Labor Statistics issued revised U.S. jobs numbers for the period between March 2024 and March 2025 and suggested U.S. companies created about 911,000 fewer jobs than initially reported. This after Friday's government report showed U.S. employers added just 22,000 jobs in August, a sharp drop-off from July, even as the unemployment rate stayed relatively low at 4.3%.
We're not adding a lot of jobs, and actually we're losing jobs in some sectors. The probability of becoming unemployed really hasn't gone up a whole lot. Layoffs are still relatively low. However, if you become unemployed, it is taking people longer to find jobs.
Laura Ulrich, director of economic research for job search site Indeed, says frustrated job hunters right now should consider how their skills translate to fields that are seeing growth, like healthcare and social assistance.
Thinking about how your skills that you have are adaptable to other jobs or maybe even other sectors is really important.
And Ulrich says to consider AI tools like Indeed's new tool, Career Scout, to help better align skills with the search for open positions. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
What do you got, Jack? Jack? Did that tickle you at all? Oh, what was it? What were we talking about in terms of job seekers? What was it, the Gen Z?
The job market's hell. I mean, like,
Yeah,
AI, basically getting a job now, unless you have some connection, is basically AI fighting AI.
Oh, that's right. AI's writing the resumes, and the recruiters are
AI's reviewing them.
Yes, man. I have a man versus machine anymore. It's machine versus machine. But with that being said, in terms of we had a little bit of sell there. I wonder if it's this head. I'm not seeing. Here's the headline. We're talking Germany to extend and expand air policing over Poland.
I like selling these 82 still.
Okay.
Let's see. We're patient. Been up a bunch.
Letnick's still going. Scratch that. Letnick has concluded. Letnick has wrapped up those. I know. Breakout. I know. Don't. I was thinking about that breakout. I totally was. Fundamentals. I want to talk to you, Aaron, about not fundamentals. Gold is a safe haven, right? Flight to safety.
Mm-hmm.
Headlines. How much are you paying attention to it, if at all? Obviously, we see there's a flight to safety in gold. There's an inflation hedge in gold. We see central banks also absolutely just buying every time they can. But in terms of headlines, you see. Let's put it this way. Bad news is good news for gold, right? By good news, I mean bad news comes in, gold goes up, essentially.
Yep.
Are you watching that? Are you keeping an eye on the news and the headlines?
I'm always I always try and keep an overall view of what's going on, because I do swing trade gold as well. But intraday,
Order filled.
CPI and NFP. I'm trying to stay out of. I'm trying to stay out of them events anyway. I kind of. I would say like obviously I know that fundamentals are what's going to be the real big move, but for intraday, I'm pretty much just looking at the technicals, especially for when we're trading London as well. If you're trading London before something like CPI, then you're expecting to trade ranges. I keep a longer term view, but for my intraday trading, I try and just focus on the technical. Otherwise, I just end up talking myself out of trades that sometimes NFP could come out weak for gold. You can still see gold go higher. So I just try and stay very reactive to the technicals.
Aaron, can I ask you, when you're swing trading gold, are you swing trading using futures, ETFs? What are you swinging with?
Swing with CFDs. That's kind of how I start. I started swing trading currencies, and then that's when I moved into day trading futures.
What's a CFD?
I try and keep them separate.
Contract for difference.
What does that mean?
Well, Aaron, you could explain for Americans. Never mind.
CFDs, Aaron. CFDs, contract for difference. What are those precisely? When you use them to swing trade, hold longer positions in gold. CFDs, how do you use them?
So
it's just I'm just trading the currency. So I'm trading XAU USD, which is just gold against the US dollar. That's kind of how I started in the foreign exchange world, which I think is not that allowed in the US anymore. So I'm trying to transition just into even swinging the futures is sometimes better as well. So, but I was trying to day trade futures and swing trade futures, and then
order filled.
If I'm going to swing long and I try and day trade, it ends up closing it out anyway. So I try and keep them separate.
I got triggered into a short. I need your confidence to see if I should keep it at 82, 1 ES.
It's a preliminary failed upside auction. You're anticipating that it's going to get back down below the IB high, which is 65.79. You've got 8 minutes to find out.
Mm-hmm.
That NASDAQ has already given back that IB high. Yeah, if you hate it, yeah, you're good right now. The NASDAQ's already kind of setting up a failed upside auction right now already.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's lazy.
I'm at the top of the hour here in Chicago. It's 10 a.m. Central. What Hogan Jack are talking about, right? In about 8 minutes, right, we get the first 90 minutes into the New York session. We're talking about perhaps a failed upside auction. What is that, you ask? Buyers they ran out of gas. The buyers ran out of buying, and the sellers may be stepping in here. Now, what they're looking at is about the top of the hour is actually get confirmation of that. But the short they took, they had the setup. They've been talking about it. Most of not all the fast markets here. Hogue saying preliminary. We have a failed upside auction in the ES. Looks like we got the makings of it because we're seeing the NASDAQ push lower here. But Hogue, what are you looking for for confirmation? Obviously, lower prices. I know, Andre. But what in terms of 7 days confirmation? We're getting the push lower here, especially in the NQ.
Yeah. So what we're looking at is if we can get on my charts just real quick.
Sure.
We've got the initial balance high, which is the first hour of the regular trading hour session range is 65.79. What we'd like to see if we're short and preempting this potential failed upside auction is this 30-minute bar to close below that level. That's going to leave a selling tail above, indicating possibly that buyers have backed off and sellers might take over, end the upside auction in the short term here, and create a new downside auction. In the NASDAQ, we're already seeing that as a bigger possibility because the NASDAQ has already looked above the initial balance low and is currently trading price below the initial balance high. And in the NASDAQ, that initial balance high is 24,004. So if we open this next 30-minute bar below that, we've got a potential failed upside auction. You know where your risk is. It's on a new high, and you could see a potential rollover, you could see the market roll over all the way back down to the initial balance low, which could take us down to 23,909. Could be a decent trade. Right now, the
Okay,
S&Ps
so
is not
talk to me
offering
simple.
us
Talk to
that.
me like a 5-year-old. What price are we looking for?
Mhm.
If we get this price, then we have failed upside auction. If we get
So
beneath this price,
if
ES.
this 30-minute bar closes below 65.79, the initial balance high at 10 o'clock, that is a confirmation of a failed upside auction. Doesn't mean it's going to play, but that's the confirmation we're looking for. So we've preempted the short a little bit. You know, the NASDAQ, it looks like it has a higher probability of a failed upside auction. So this 30-minute bar in the NASDAQ has to close below 24,004 to confirm a failed upside auction.
004. Okay, well, we are beneath 24,004. Indeed,
Yes.
in the NQ, trading 23,980.
Order filled. Order filled.
Look at crude. Again, how's it gone? Short crude since opening call. Short from 5 micro from $62 and what, 55 cents? Yes, Roger. That can't read my own
You
handwriting
want to
there.
watch the price
Let's go.
action right at 10 o'clock as well. You'll get some information right at 10 o'clock. So you're seeing some sellers coming in, pushing price down below that 65.79 in the S&Ps. If you see that right around 10 o'clock, just about 10 o'clock, you can kind of say, you know what, we've attracted those sellers. We're going to stay in this.
We will keep an eye on that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that being said, if we do have, what would be the downside target? Jack and Ho, what are you seeing for downside target? House count short 1 ES of 65.82. I like the setup. I like the thought process. Execution.
For me, at least
downside target.
67. But like in Hoag's thing, if we're going to do the traditional, target the other side of the range or something, I don't know. But that might be a little ambitious.
What would the other side of the range be? Prices, guys. Prices.
The price action. If it starts going, watch the price action here. We're getting that push below the initial balance high in the S&Ps. And if we start barreling back to the downside, then you're looking at 65.52, the initial balance low, as the potential target for this.
52.
It all depends on the price action.
I think we'll get sticky around 67 if by the will of the maker we were to get to 67. I imagine that I would definitely be moving
Order filled.
tighter because I think it'll be sticky around that level. Let's see.
Push to the top of the hour, coming in about 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Okay,
Order filled. Order filled.
Even if you get confirmation, there's no guarantee that it's actually going
No, of course not.
Oh, no.
Gives you probability.
Probabilities, yes. Oh, anecdotally, what would you give this probability of? I put you guys on. Actually, don't answer that because they'll hold you to it. But
yeah,
in my head, like,
Would
let's
back
1 out of 10. This is a 4 out of 10 probability. But yeah, we got the setup. We got top of the hour coming in here about 2.5 minutes. I'm throwing it to my man Aaron. Aaron, 3667. Let's found its happy place right now. What do you want? What are you looking for perhaps another setup, if at all? What price action, what volume, time of day, anything that you're looking for another setup? Or you put on one winner and good. You're not good for the day, but what are you looking for next?
I kind of, to be honest, I was hoping this hourly would end up breaking out a little bit more. It looks like we're going to close pretty much in the exact same place we opened. Kind of pretty doji, similar to the open candle as well. But hitting the previous hourly highs, holding this resistance, could we be coming maybe back down to tag these lows and if we're going to have a ranging day, well, if we're going to trade back down to the lows of the range at like 36.60, we may squeeze lower. But to be honest, I would get a little bit cautious if you see this hourly on gold close like this, because then I think if you close like this, then trying to anticipate how the next hourly candle is going to close seems pretty 50-50 right now. No real new opportunities here for me for gold. Played the range pretty well. I wouldn't want to be looking to give it back in here.
Very wise. Dom, you still got your eye on those 49s, 36.49. That would be low of session. I got low of session 36.
Order filled.
So is that the no-go zone? It's just 49s to the downside. What about upside? Any price you're looking at for the upside? perhaps to get short, get long, catch the momentum. What about we got 49 to the downside, about $18 off of that right now. What are you looking for to the upside as we trade 36.67?
Oh yeah, for the upside, I'd be looking for that 36.82 area, but I don't know. We're definitely seeing some wicks and not looking like we're gonna break that area, but I'm trying not to have too much of a bias on any direction right now.
Order filled.
And I am just really waiting for a break of a range. I think today it's just looking like for me is
Order filled.
and kind of just going on about my day. And just waiting to see if I can see anything. I don't even know how much movement we could get if it does break these areas, especially on an hourly. It's a news day, and we're towards the end of the week, so yeah, I think I'm just waiting for breaks of these areas. If that does happen, I'll assess, and I, you know, would potentially take some positions, and that's it.
Okay, very good. I don't get that joke, Joey. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know what I'm missing with that.
Order
joke.
filled.
Let's take a look at the ladders here in the ES. So about 100 on the bid, 100 on the ask. Let's see. Anything on the NQ? Nothing really. Got an 82 lot up at 24,000. 010. Anything up? Up at all-time highs. You got to look at that level 2 data on Top Step X. Could be
We
valuable.
do not have a failed
Yeah.
upside auction in there.
I know.
You get that move.
NASDAQ closed right there, and it's bouncing right around there. It drives me nuts. The last time we had this situation where the NASDAQ created a degree of a failed upside auction, it won. Doesn't look that good right now. We're seeing single prints on the way up in the S&Ps. This is an emotional move. And not only that, Andre and Jack, Delta is negative 4,700 on the highs here. These are buyers, folks. These are buyers.
You're talking about
Always
ES?
looks darkest.
Yeah.
Yes. NASDAQ negative 3,000 in Delta.
Crazy. They're absolutely crazy. Getting short. Nothing really on the tilt. We got the London close, Euro close in about 28 minutes. Like you said, it's been a hell of a week so far on Top Step TV. We're not done. More coming at you. More coming today. I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm going to bring in James. James Harden, you come on in here and you tell the folks what we got coming at them. You're on Top Step TV.
Absolutely, Andre. Thank you much. And hello, everybody out there. To start, are you guys getting the Top Step TV guide? No, not the TV guide that you used to find at your grandparents' house between the couch cushions. I'm talking about the TV guide that gets sent directly to your inbox every single Monday. If you're not subscribed to it, what are you waiting for? We're going to drop a link in the chat. Go ahead and sign up and get registered to get the TV guide. Every Monday, we're going to send you the week's schedule. We're going to send you the scoop on who's on when. And if there's any new segments or exciting updates to any of our programs, you will be the first to know in the Top Step TV guide. Again, delivered hot and fresh to your inbox every Monday. So what are you waiting for? If you're not already getting this email, go ahead and sign up today and start reaping the rewards. Top Step TV guide. Also, if you're feeling like signing up for things, go ahead and submit your questions. Group coaching with Hogue is back. That's going to happen today at 12 p.m. Hogue today is sitting down with Coach Vince. So 2 coaches, double your effort, double worth your time. Coach Hogue and Coach Vince will be taking your questions live from the forum that we're going to drop the link in chat for. So if you have a question about trading, you have a question about mindset, you want to ask Hogue his favorite Grateful Dead song, you can ask him anything. Just fill out the questions and be right back here at 12 p.m. Central for group coaching with Hogue. Today's guest, Coach Vince. That's all I got for now, Andre. Back to you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, James.
Pinned to the top of the chat. Those questions in for Mr. Hoagland. Aaron, I'd like to ask you, where are your next travels? Where do your next travels take you?
Oh, that's a good
Where's
question.
home?
I was.
Where's home? Where's home? Where do you get?
That's the question I ask myself every day.
Really?
Home. I mean, I was in Australia for like 3 years, so Australia kind of does now feel like home.
3 years.
Okay. But I'm gonna be in Europe for a decent amount of time, so I'm trying to find somewhere to get set up in Europe. Maybe even Switzerland next. That's the next place to set up. That's what I'd like to.
Very nice.
I'd like.
Now you're talking. So, how do you determine what country, what city is next?
Honestly, it sounds ridiculous, but I literally just don't know. Just wherever I feel like going, I'm like, that seems like a pretty cool place. Let's go take it off the list. See where I like to go.
We put it on the chat. Can you give us 4 options for the chat, and the chat decides? I'm just putting you on the spot. What are your next 4? No, I don't. What are your next 4 possibilities, countries that you are thinking about going to after Spain?
In Europe?
Order filled.
Actually, no, okay, I got some. Actually, I would like to do a US trip at some point. I'd like to come over and see you guys in the US. I haven't been to the US properly. But next places in Europe would be either. How many do you want? 4?
Yeah, will you really do this?
Sure.
Will you really do this?
We're doing it.
Okay, let's do it. Give us the 4 countries right now. Where should Aaron Luce go next after Spain? Give us the 4 countries. Let's do this. Damn, this is gonna be
all right. We got Switzerland, Italy. Where else have we got? Norway. I want to see more. I need one more. Someone can pick one more for me.
Estonia.
Wasn't on the list. It could be.
We're big fans. Hey,
don't.
I've been.
Holland Rocks, man. Don't do it. They're gonna vote Estonia. Don't. Not there's anything wrong with it. There's like this inside joke. Yeah. Okay, so we have 3 countries: Switzerland, Italy, Norway, and what should the 3rd country be? Whatever. I mean, make sure these are your.
Damn, where else would I like to go?
Make it 3 if you want.
I know. Yeah, see, my partner's saying it changes every day, so she says it changes every day, so she's not much help.
Oh, there she is. Hello.
Actually, no. Germany is somewhere I'd like to see. There you go, Germany. So another one in Europe. So
all right, we're gonna let this one cook. We're gonna let this one cook. Aaron, this is awesome. You are the absolute man for doing this. Put a poll up. I know we got the form for group coaching. Pull that for a second. We're gonna put up a poll here, very specific. Where should Aaron trades go? What country should Aaron trades go to next? Switzerland.
I'll do a video there so people can see I've actually been as well. We'll even do a video there.
Switzerland.
Perfect.
You are the man. This is a first. We've never done this one. Switzerland. Yes, Italy, Norway, and Germany. Okay. All right, there you go.
Aaron, you ever come to the US?
Is your partner aware of this is where you're going next?
I've been to I went to San Francisco maybe 3 years ago, but I've never really been to US properly. I'd love to come and see it more.
Yeah.
I'd love to come
what did you vote for? The 4 possibilities are up already. What is your vote for? What country to?
Oh, it's pretty even. Ooh.
Yeah, it is. Where should I go? Switzerland. Switzerland should. Okay, let that cook. How much time do you want that to cook?
If you don't want to hit
How
49,
long do you want this to cook for?
I know what you
5 minutes. We can cut it now.
I mean, Switzerland's at the top, but that's me being biased. So we can give it 5 minutes. We can give it 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Let this run. You are the man for doing this. 5 minutes. Poll is up. What country should Aaron?
I don't want to send you to Norway in the winter.
That's true. That's true. I was actually thinking
Polar
that.
bears.
He's a trading nomad. He is constantly on the move. The freedom, the independence. How you adjust to the time zones is.
We'll do the next London live stream maybe next month from this country as well, just so people see that we're actually making this happen. We'll do the London live stream from there.
Oh, this is great.
This is fantastic. All right, we'll give. All right, we're only 1 minute into this. You're the man. Let's take a look at some of these prices.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Last trade in gold. Take a look at Nasdaq.
So that's we have
24,013 last trade. Session highs 24,020.
Enough to write.
Session highs there. You got all time.
Right up
Something in here. You got a couple hundred lots to the upside in Nasdaq. 0.26. You got all-time highs. 0.68 half.
And we still have 30%.
ES trade 65.83. Jack,
I'm
how's
at
that
rock
still
side.
short?
How will I be right? We'll see. Yeah.
We got Euro closes in about 21 minutes. Hogue?
Yes, sir.
Is failed upside auction confirmed successful failed last? We're just kind of hanging out here.
Yeah.
No, we do not have a failed upside auction. As long as we
We
stay
have
above
success.
the initial balance high, we're long 65.79.
Like the long.
And that's in the
okay?
S&P. Yeah. NASDAQ, you know, it's kind of unclear in the NASDAQ. It didn't give a clear signal there. But we still have negative 5,000 delta in the S&Ps, negative 3,000 delta in the NASDAQ.
Yes.
What is the delta in the ESZ, Hogue? I know, like, it only traded
All right.
60,000 contracts yesterday. It'll trade more today,
Good
but I know it's
question.
not going to be much.
Minus 664.
Okay.
What was that? A little selling coming in here.
It's not a
little
run.
bit of selling. Yep. So Danielle said. Danielle, exactly what that wording. 8 words. 8 words. That's very easy. All right. We do have this poll up. All right. Looks like you're in the clear for now. Again, Aaron trades from all across the globe, right? All across, currently in Spain. We'll be in
Yeah.
And we are now got the poll up. Are you watching this in real time? Are you watching? Is your partner watching right now where you would be traveling to next? You guys watching this?
I was watching the poll, but I'm not watching anymore. I'm going to keep it a surprise. We'll let the suspense go.
Okay, very good. Let's get back to gold. Let's 36.70s. What are we looking for perhaps a set? We're kind of ranging right now.
Yeah. Gold looks pretty tough in here today.
Where are those all-time highs? Come on, we got the golden boys. New all-time highs. Remember that, what we had? We had all-time highs 37.15, and then we just sold off like $50 from there. Dude, was it Tuesday? It's just
we'll
call it healthy.
a pretty decent drop.
Let it ride. Let it ride, man. Let it ride.
But one more minute. Again,
No,
pull us up.
It's good to see gold. It's good to see gold dropping off as opposed to people who trade gold. When you're peaking all-time highs, it's so hard to trade. So when I kind of see it pulling back a little bit, although it's a little bit tough today, it's still nice than all-time highs.
Dom, you can attest to
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I wish I would have been talking to Aaron like the last 2 weeks. I mean, like I said last time I was on, I think, when you look at it on a higher time frame, my idea was, oh, this thing is just overextended. There's no way it can make another move to the upside. And then it makes a move to the upside. And I think the same thing the next day. Oh, it's so overextended. Move to the upside, move to the upside. So, it's good definitely that we, see a little bit of a pullback. So I've, got a little bit of price action to the left-hand side that I can base some trades off of. But, like I said, it's been biting me in the butt the last couple of weeks. I've been, trying to take a short side bias, and that's, as a trader, something that's been screwing me over a little bit. So, I'm just trying to focus on trading what I see and not trying to have too much of a bias to the upside or the downside still.
One gold trader to another. All right. We can take down the poll. We are 5 minutes in with about 600 votes, and the verdict is in. Aaron Trades will be going to and his partner.
Switzerland.
We're going to Switzerland.
Surely.
We're going to Switzerland.
Nice.
39% Switzerland, 28% Italy, 22% Norway. What was it 12% to 11% Germany? So congratulations, you're going to an absolutely stunning country. But they were all very
beautiful.
nice
I owe everyone who voted for Switzerland.
Thank you. Yes, that was.
You can always swing down into Italy while you're there.
Absolutely.
That's true. You got to get there
Hannibal.
somehow.
Yeah.
Get 2 out of them.
Get on your elephant.
So yeah, Aaron, if we put up Estonia, they would have all voted for Estonia. There's this joke.
Hey,
Estonia
Jack
has
has
been there. Yo, Jack has been there.
Great.
And hold on here. I see another push high here in the NASDAQ. And there's a fella in the chat, Boomer Brian, claims they're from Estonia. They are not. Anyways, it's just a silly, dumb joke. But we had put Estonia up there. You would have been going. But congratulations, Aaron and the partner. You are now going to Switzerland. Beautiful thing.
We're going, and the dog. My partner said, and the dog as well. The dog is here with us, so the dog will be coming to Switzerland as well.
Absolutely. Congratulations. 24,025. We got 200 lot there in the upside. We're about 13 points away from that. In the
Eating up. Some
NASDAQ.
big like bids have come in at the bid in this and gotten eaten up. I don't love it right now, but I feel like I've punched my ticket. You have a risk in, and it's a 2-to-1 trade, so we shall see.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep following this. I know might be beating a dead horse. When will you be depart? How much longer will you be in Spain? When do you we make a story out of this? Let's make a story out of this. We got the London Open, got fast markets. We're gonna follow. Yeah, where when will you be?
We got.
Should I ask your partner?
Yeah, she's the boss. We got we got 2 months here in Spain,
Oh,
but
okay,
I
very
feel
good.
like we can make an exception for a little trip in between. I feel like that's a
Hey,
good
run it by the
excuse.
boss.
A little holiday in
Run it by the
between.
boss. We'll see if we
Yeah,
can
I'm gonna get in
package a
trouble.
little, package a little story around. This was very, very, very cool. You are a good sport. We got London close 15 minutes, bottom of the hour.
Dominic, can I ask you? You've kind of had this kind of bias, like, all right, it's overextended. It's got to pull back. It's got to pull back. It's got to pull back. Do you watch open interest on a day-to-day basis?
No, I'm not even sure what open interest is. Could you expand on that?
Of course. Open interest is the total number of outstanding contracts. So that's the number of buys, or the number of longs, or the number of sells. It's the open contracts. So if you can put it on my charts for a second here, I just want to show Dominic something. So when I collect these every day manually, but this is the open interest that's been rising since the 22nd of August. So we've had open interest rising, and this is the net change of price over the session. When you see open interest rising at higher pricing at this consistently higher levels, it's telling you that there's money coming in to the long side, and we know that we've been having a lot of foreign banks. There's a lot of interest in buying gold, so this would be something that might help you with that bias. Like, okay, it's gone too far; it has to pull back until you see something change in the open interest that is accumulating. Then you're gonna want to think twice about looking for shorts. The last time we saw this, Dominic, was the beginning of the year. We saw look at where we're trading here. Now, this was another contract month, but we're around $2,600. We started to see all this open interest coming in, and look at price. I mean, just by the end of the month, we're at 2660. By the end of the month, we're at 2760. So that's $100 move in a month. And if you're seeing open interest increasing at higher pricing, think twice about shorting it.
Order filled.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look into that. I wrote that down on here, so I'll search up some information on open interest. You said you're just doing that manually every day?
Yes. Yeah. And there's I'm going to put this link into the chat.
Some news or something.
This is where I get that information. This is where I get that information, and it's off the CME website. I'm going to give you that link, and this is for everybody as well. This is the link where I get that information, and this is how you'll find it.
Sorry, guys, I gotta jump in here.
Order filled.
Pushing higher here. Something just popped. We're making new all-time highs in the S. My apologies.
Order filled. Order filled.
No problem. No problem.
New all-time highs.
Order filled.
Yeah, hell yeah. NASDAQ's about to do this thing right now. We're closing about
order filled. Order filled.
Not seeing any headlines hitting.
All the shorts. All the shorts got squeezed.
There's smoke, right? Are we? Is that negative?
Yeah, we just went from negative 5,000.
We were out just before that.
Okay, cool. Yes, something
Delta's gone from negative 5,000 to negative 2,500, Andre. The shorts just squeezed themselves out.
Yep, they gone. All-time highs closing. Yeah, we're not there yet. 068 half. 24,068 half.
Order filled.
In the NASDAQ, we got up to 46s. ES is just taking off. We were closing in on 6,600 even. I believe that was a weekly kickoff high. You had some, nothing hit. Coil spring, yeah, short squeeze. All the shorts just get absolutely wiped out there.
Yeah, there were like I was noticing in that like I should have cut it when I saw this. There were these 200, 300 lots, and the ES just kept on like piling up, like half a point below, and then they started chasing. So that's strike one. I don't have anything above here, to be honest. So I think we got to wait a little bit.
And my apologies, Hogue. Interrupted great learning lessons. Power User Z. I did feel bad, but the market absolutely took off there. Gotta get there. Hogue's a trader, man. Hogue's that caught his eye indeed. We'll get back to that. Open interest, indeed. Opening call. We talk about open interest as well. In opening call. Go figure. We'll see. Hogue. 60s. What was your weekly kickoff high coming in the week? You're like, you're gonna call me crazy when I give you this level, but what was it in the S? What was it in the S? Look at this.
ES at 66.35.
There you go.
We're about 45 points from it right now.
So we are. Yes, we are. We're gonna close in on all-time highs. All right, can we get there in the NASDAQ? We're about 28 points, 28 and a half points. There we go. Luke Lapointe made $800 off of that. Well done.
Beautiful.
Well done. Who caught that move to the upside in the equities? Look at gold. Gold also took off to the upside here. Yeah. Time of day. London close. Is there any significance to that, Aaron? Here about 10 minutes at the bottom of the hour. Any significance? Does that mean? How does that affect gold, if at all?
You can see a bit. You can see a bit of volume. It's not something I take just trades off, but you can sometimes see some pretty decent volume coming at that time. I mean, if we get a 30-minute breakout here on gold, you still get them CPI highs that I'm watching. I would want to see this 30-minute close and that London close as well.
Okay, 9 minutes to the bottom of the hour, and they just absolutely popped that thing. Could be shorts just absolutely getting squeezed. Hogue, what was that delta one more time? I'm sorry, we went to...
Order filled. Order filled.
It was negative 5,000 before that pop. We squeezed out 2,500 of it, so we were down 2,500 in delta once we put in that high. And they're coming
order filled.
Now we're down 3,100 in delta.
Order filled.
Still trying to sell it.
Hogue, okay, Hogue's been around. He's seen some shit. So I'm gonna throw this one to you. Index Brian in the chat. Hard to trade with no targets to the upside. See you guys tomorrow. Hold on, Index Brian, don't go anywhere just yet. Don't go anywhere just yet. Hogue, weekly kickoff levels. Obviously they're not targets. They're not signals by any means. Hogue, with hard to trade with no targets to the upside. I think we would agree with that. With that being said, how the hell do you do it? We got gold traders making new all-time highs. Hard to. No upside targets. How the hell do you do it, Hogue? Or what do you look for?
Well, the only thing you have to count on or to look for are measured moves. So, let's take a look at where this weekly kickoff high in the S&Ps came from. If I remember right.
Don't give them all the secrets. Don't give them all the secrets.
No, this isn't one. When there's nothing to the left, when you're at all-time highs, you got to think about what are the other traders looking at. And the only thing to look at as a trader with nothing to the left is a measured move.
What is
a measured move? So let's take a look. We're going to take this, and I'm going to go from this high to this swing low.
What's the price?
So, that swing high was 64.68 half to this swing low 62.39 half.
Oh, 37 points.
About 36 points. 370 points.
We're looking at NASDAQ. My bad. Yep, NASDAQ. Gotcha.
Okay. So now I'm just going to take this measurement, and I'm going to go from this swing low to this swing high. Now, there's a little bit of math that
order filled.
So the measured move would actually take us up to 66.10. There's some other things that I
order filled
that I kind of calculate that move that weekly kickoff high up to 66.35. But that's what people are looking at. They're taking these measured moves and that's what their goal is. That's what the eyeballs are looking at, are these measured moves when there's nothing else to look at. So you can use fib extensions. You can very simply use a line like I just did, and then note those levels, because that's the only thing people have to look at is measured moves. When there's nothing to the left, it's like you're trading into space, the final frontier. We'll even put a moon up there. Here's the moon.
Oh, we'll put that moon up at 069. 069. That's the all-time highs. Yeah, measure moves. You're trying to see how the market's been behaving the last 2, 3, 4 days, last couple of weeks. What the range is, how much the price has changed, if at all, and by how much price obviously changed. How much has the price changed? And maybe you'll be able to ballpark it. Just get a general sense of perhaps what the following day may do following a trading session. That is. All right, we are seeing a little bit of a pullback here in the ES 9.
Order filled.
Off those all-time highs, 65.92. Great question. Index, did you leave? Did you really leave? I hope you stayed for that. Where else are you going to get that besides Top Step TV? Oh, you're at a click subscribe, click like, and click the bell. We got Dominic in the house, number 151 on the big board, joining us from beautiful Las Vegas. We got Aaron Trades, star of London Open, joining us from Spania, going to Switzerland next, as decided by our lovely chat. At home, we got Jack. We got that moon on the charts, but here we go. Dip buying coming in. Euro close in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes until Euro close. Aaron, you're seeing you're seeing what's happening in gold, right? It did push higher at 36.76. 76. So what do you do from here?
I kind of still stick with that same bias of them CPI highs. To me, filling in that news wick makes the most sense. But being this close, 30-minute close,
Order filled.
See an actual breakout here. But again, like I said earlier, even if it closes above and people think, oh, I've missed the move, but you haven't really. That's the move confirmed. And if you measure from here up into that wick fill, that's still a 70 tick range. That's still a very, very, very nice range. But I would want to see this. I would want to see this 30-minute close. I don't want to see this, mess around with these hourly highs, because you are right back at that hourly resistance. But I mean, if you get that 30-minute closure above, I would react to that. If it doesn't, if it doesn't hold above, you can close the trade. But again, these CPI wick highs to me makes the most sense. I think you probably get a lot of people trying to short gold here. I think you can probably squeeze it a little bit higher.
Trader Mike says, Andre, can Hogue post his link? You interrupted him. Trader Mike. I like you, Trader Mike. I did interrupt him. I got to the markets. I apologize.
Here's the link to the open interest.
Here's your link.
Hoops got it in there now. I'll throw it in there.
There you go, Trader Mike. We made new all-time highs.
Yeah, I've got it in here to check that out. So I'm going to check that out, Hogue, and take a look at it.
There you go. Did you catch that move to the upside, Trader Mike? He popped there. The short squeeze. Hell of a setup. Hogue was talking about it all the time. Hogue was talking about that short squeeze setup. Did you catch it?
Yeah. At the very least, it's done a good job of keeping me out of trouble that way. Even if I think, this thing's gone too far, if the open interest is still piling in that direction, I think twice before shorting it.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to take a look into that. I mean, it makes sense. If buyers are there, why take shorts, or why not wait for more of a confirmation for some shorts? And I think that's definitely something that I've been lacking on, is maybe waiting a little bit more for confirmation, and having more of just a bias as an individual, less than just actually paying attention to what the charts are telling me. Right. So, I'll take a look at that and see if I can fit that in anywhere when it comes to my strategy.
If it helps at all, I'm happy. Helps at all, I'm happy.
Also, I've tuned into opening call. Opening call, we'll break it down. Opening interest. Basically, it's showing you where the players are, which way they're leaning going into it, and if there's conviction, if there's more gas in the goose. Shout out to Alfie. But opening call, 7:20 a.m. Central time. We'll have Hogue goes over that. 5 days a week here on Top Step TV. 60 seconds to the London close. House account did get out of that ES trade. Nice cut.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it runs now, or else
I know,
that'll
right?
be one that stings a little bit. Or yeah, I don't have anything up here.
We still seeing
No one
these
does.
people trying to sell the high, trying to sell the high, trying to sell the high. They get run over. They try to sell the high because you can't buy it here, right? You can't buy it up here. It's at
Right.
all-time highs.
Can't go higher than the highs.
So they just
Well,
add fuel.
You don't want to sell it.
In my
Right.
defense, Hogue, we did not like sell the highs at the time. We waited for a pullback.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And it stayed there.
Oh,
But
we-
then, man, that was an aggressive squeeze.
Yeah, it popped the
Yeah,
hell
that
off.
was a legit trade.
We were a couple points in the money on that trade as well. Lesson learned, right? Lesson learned. They bought the dip there. It looks like we might be seeing something similar happening in Euro close. Has come and gone.
Yeah.
This is the interesting part. We are seeing shorts, right? We got shorts, negative delta, growing here. Like Hogue or Jack just said, it could be fueling the Billy Joe Hogue. They want to know who invited all the buyers today. Well done.
I did. They came a day late.
Yes, they did. It's also Aaron's
At least
birthday.
they came to the
so
party.
Aaron's birthday. I'm gonna say that all day. Bit of a pull.
Order filled.
Yeah, happy birthday. Everyone wish Aaron a happy birthday. It is not his
Thank
birthday.
you.
We're just messing.
It's not, but thank you.
It is not.
Euro closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is London. I mean, you did have that breakout there on gold. Something to watch. Do I think it's the best setup? I mean, you're still at that hourly high. Wasn't much of a bottom wick created here at this this open on gold. So personally, it's not a trade I would take. I'm happy to see how this plays out, but I'm not. I just don't love the volume here on gold today. It looks pretty
Order filled.
pretty tough. It's
Order
filled.
filled.
I also wouldn't want to buy the highs of the range here.
One thing I did not mention about that CME group
Order filled.
Bulletin. If you look at it real early in the morning, it's going to say preliminary at the top. Make sure that if you're going to be collecting that information, you wait till after about 9:30, 10 o'clock when it says final, because it takes the exchange some time to kind of calculate the open interest. It will change. They're usually not that far off, but if you want accurate information, make sure you're getting it off the final, which comes in again about 9:30, 10 o'clock Central Time.
Order filled.
Thanks, Hogue.
Look at that, Dom. How about that? That's good stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. What will happen first? Will we get to all-time highs in the NQ at 24,068 half, or will we get to 6,600 evens in the ES? What were some of those targets those banks were coming out with earlier? This one, Jack, they're coming out with like what, 7,000?
Well, someone had it 7,007. There was the one guy who said it will reach like 9,733 in 2028 and then reverse. So that was a hot take.
That's right. Absolutely.
Okay, I got a target for the
Order filled.
Because they'll be looking at the spot market. We're at 65.85 in the SPX right now, so 15 points higher would bring us to an even 6,600.
Order filled.
I presume.
Order filled.
There might be a rock fight there if we get to it. What would that be in? That would be like 66.07 in the ES.
Order filled.
Offer right at 60.
Order filled. Order filled.
ES, look at this thing go.
Okay.
Look at this.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Jack, when you said the shorts, right? The shorts.
Order filled.
The rally. What do you mean by that? How could that be? There's sellers coming in. How can sellers fuel the rally to the upside?
Every short is an eventual buyer. It's easy to think about like in stocks where you get short squeeze and stuff. Think about it this way: most people, you can buy and theoretically hold forever, pass it through generations. Every short is an eventual buyer. I guess unless the company goes bankrupt, but the S&P index cannot do that really. So And a couple other things that happen is as this price moves higher, you say who's buying the highs? Well, I think two things happen. B, who wants to sell at the all-time highs? So you get thinner in the offer of people not, what do you call it, like Leroy Jenkins in front of it. And on the other side, you have options dealers who have to hedge their delta, which means they have to buy at whatever the price is as it goes higher. And those things can just accelerate moves until someone big decides, well, we like this price. And I think that's the mechanics of like a zombie rally.
Yeah, essentially, sellers come in, they enter the market.
Order filled.
Like I said, the way they exit was with buying. They got to buy it, right? So if that short position, they keep taking heat. Well, eventually, what they got to do is we call it puking. They got to puke and they got to buy the market, and eventually, it just kind of cycles. And they start chasing their tail and grinding this thing higher because we're seeing that with that negative delta.
Order filled.
Delta. What does that mean? It means there are aggressive. This is negative. There are aggressive sellers coming into the market that are essentially
Order filled.
right, hitting the bid hog, and
yes,
yeah, they're still hitting the bid. They want it to go lower. If it doesn't go lower, they're gonna have to puke. And by puking, we mean buying. They get stopped out and just kind of fuels that rally, like Jack was just talking about. Okay, we got 20 minutes here on fast markets. We're closing on all-time highs in the Nasdaq.
Order filled.
All day in ES. So this is the beauty of
Order filled.
television here. What we're gonna do? James,
Order filled.
Here, get your news in here, because what's gonna happen?
Order filled.
With the hard-hitting news, we're gonna make all-time highs.
Order filled.
Hello, everybody. As always, cut me off if you need to. Believe me, I know you all love the news, but I understand the market comes first. But here are some interesting things you need to know. Guys, it's happened. The first AI bot to serve in a cabinet is happening in Albania. Albania has appointed an AI bot to be the Minister of Tackling Corruption. Previously, the government of Albania was handing... Aaron, you want to go to Albania? So yes, this bot, its name is Delia. It's in charge of public procurement. The idea is that Delia, being a machine, will be immune to bribes, threats, or favoritism, issues that have long plagued the procurement process in Albania. If humanity has taught me anything, where there's a will, there's a way. You can corrupt an AI bot. I did it to my rich but stern parents that I keep having an argument with every night on Facebook Messenger. They've come around in my ways now. I'm allowed to play Xbox again. So if I can convince my strict but rich parents that I can play Xbox, then someone will find a way to make the AI bot do what they want. So good luck, Albania.
That was excellent. That was excellent.
We're rooting for you. Hopefully,
There's an AI prime minister there.
Only a matter of time. All right. So next story. This one's a goodie. A cruise passenger has jumped overboard after accruing $16,000 in gambling debts while on the cruise ship. I can't say I don't understand. You go down to the casino on the ship just to have a little good time. Next thing you know, oopsies, they're gonna take my legs. Jumping overboard.
Survive?
He survived. He survived and was arrested. Crazy.
Rough week for Jay Xander.
Yeah,
not good.
Order rejected.
He had nearly $15,000 in cash strapped to him when the jet skiers came and picked him up.
Order filled.
He was looking to get out good.
Oh.
But really, if he had $15K, he was down $16K, you can find that other $1,000 somewhere. I don't know.
No.
just give me another chip and give me 10 more minutes. I swear to God, I'll have it all back. Yeah. So good luck on those cruise ships. The happiest place in the world. You're stuck at sea with a bunch of other people, and if you got those debts, well, they keep little cells on ships like that just in case you need it. I've never seen the inside of a cruise ship cell, but there's still time.
Aaron,
I'm still alive.
Aaron, would you do it from a cruise? We should have had Aaron do a cruise. No, I'm kidding. Incredible. 2 for 2.
Yeah,
James,
Aaron, would you trade for a Carnival cruise line? All right. My last story, and to all of our viewers in Connecticut, which one of you is doing this? Which one of you is going around and spray painting the squirrels? Okay, stop. I know it may seem funny,
fast.
but stop.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they're fast. They're catching them. And they got a couple different colors. If we go to the next picture, guys,
Ooh.
don't spray paint the squirrels.
How are they doing that? It's not exactly like that's
I don't
easy
know.
to do.
But I know it's one of you. I know one of you out there is bored.
I would
Head to Home Depot, buy a couple cans of spray paint, go to your neighborhood park, and I know it's you. Guys, don't spray paint the squirrels. Come on.
Connecticut.
Maybe
oh no, it's East Hartford. Yeah.
How'd you do it?
It sounds about right for Hartford. I was gonna see if it was like one of the Renaissance hedge fund guys trying to track the squirrels for some trade.
Oh God! But animal lovers out there, just so you know, the squirrels are okay. They're just rocking their new dues. But if you have any information and you live in the Connecticut, East Hartford area, call somebody. Stop spray painting the squirrels. Anyway, Andre, let's see if those NQs hit those all-time highs. That's all I got for you guys. I'll go ahead and get out of here.
Thank you. No.
Catch you guys later on.
I want to go to Aaron here. Aaron, your thoughts on the Albanian, Minister of Corruption being AI? What did that face mean? You made that face. I saw. What did that face mean?
I was trying to think of something, but I have no words for it. I got nothing.
The face was, you can't make this shit. The face was, you can't make this shit up. That's exactly what that face said. Pretty much said there. We got Hogue. Shoot, we got morning recap coming up here in a couple minutes. Hogue, you got to get out of here. Come on, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hogue.
Dom, Aaron, Andre, Jack, always a pleasure. We'll see you in a few minutes. Trade well, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Good stuff, Dom. Yeah, good stuff there, Hogue. Okay. Let's do a recap here. We're looking at 65.87 about it. Looking at the 5. Jack, you look at the 5-minute on the ES?
I am today. I'm trying to, at the suggestion of our overlords, making my charts cleaner. I sometimes look at the 5 minutes. Usually it's the 15.
Looks like we might see some more buying. It could be trend coming in here. Oh, man, this has been flying around. We got the Golden Boys. We got Dom. We got Aaron. Again, most Monday through Friday. Check out Aaron Luce, London Open, 1:30 p.m. Central Time here on Top Step TV. Aaron, I'm going to go over the schedule here, what we have on Top Step TV for the rest of the day. But, Aaron, they tune in to London Open. What can they expect?
Absolutely. Come along. We'll share break down gold every day. Take some London trades together. But don't just look at gold. We look at NQ, ES, other markets. Break down everything for the day ahead. Recap what news we've got. Talk about trading psychology and keep everyone up to date on the travel journey. So lots of value in the London streams. If surprisingly, actually, I'll give the US guys a credit because I know it's late for you guys, but some of you guys do actually tune in that late. So keep tuning in, and they're growing well. They're growing well, so it's good to see more people tuning in.
Absolutely. Do you feel any pressure? To? I know you heard from the chat to. I just trade the NQ. I'm glad that you got Dom and Aaron here for showing gold, right? Well, not the biggest star of the show today, but do you feel any pressure? If I can get the clicks, I can get the likes, I can get the views. If I just traded Nasdaq, do you ever feel that sense of pressure?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, especially when gold is like today in London, gold just ranging, just waiting for CPI. Sometimes it's tempting to, especially when I'm breaking down other markets for, the guys, sometimes you do get tempted to go, oh, this looks quite nice. But not really, to be honest. I try and, if I do want to trade something different, maybe I'll just trade it on a combine or a different XFA. I try not to. I always, if I steer away from gold, I always end up coming back. So I like to look at other markets just to have an overall view. But just trying to stay to just Goldie. Gold's always the best to me.
Jack, Jack, you wanted to have something? You have something there? Sorry, I heard you.
You heard me?
I thought you. I thought you want to jump in there with something. They're asking what time is that Eastern time? 2:30 a.m. 2:30 a.m. Essentially gets the trading day started. Yes, London Open. Aaron trades in the house. Thanks for being a good sport, by the way. We got 12 minutes here until the close. I'm told you broke down cattle one night. What got into you there?
Coach Hoop to blame for that one. He's always getting us always on that always on the cattle charts. Always Coach Hoop.
Very good. Very good indeed. All right. 65.87 last trade in ES.
Order
Maybe
filled.
you heard me giving a heavy sigh because I was thinking after we're talking about, like, not hitting the all-time highs, is if I had done the highs at the time that I waited for the pullback, we'd be in the trade and flat right now. It still might not work, but it was just a sigh of like,
Order filled.
Yeah, that's true.
Discipline doesn't always
Well,
work.
let's take a look. Let's take a look for what we have on tap for the rest of Top Step TV today. Of course, morning recap coming up with Hogue after this. Oh, I love this lineup. Trade with Top Step. These three, some of our favorites here. We got Coach Jay, we got Mohammed, we got Dakota. Wow, we're only giving them an hour. There's not enough airtime for them in just 1 hour. We got Jack and Greg in shoulder tap. We got group coaching, Hogue and Vince. There you go. Pin to the top of the chat, group coaching. Get those questions in for Hogue and Coach Vince. And after that, oh, yes, we've got Chad and Brad. I had a blast with them last time. Jumping with them. They're best friends, trading buddies, and they even talk a little trash to one another. They're very, very fun to have on. Make sure you're there for that. And main man Rico joining us for Power Hour with Dolby and myself. Of course, we got Jay and Paul at the buzzer. Coach Dakota for slow markets this evening, 7:30 p.m. That is a full lineup. Again, we kick off the trading day with that gentleman, the handsome devil in the lower left-hand corner, Aaron Trades. One trade, one winner today on in gold.
Order filled.
Go from here.
Choppy. I thought we were gonna have a nice big active day on gold post CPI, but it's a slow grind on gold today. We brought that London volume, I think.
Is it always is it always slow on that London Open?
You play ranges. Don't get me wrong. This is still a pretty decent range, but usually London creates a range, which don't get me wrong, still you still get some great trades within the range, and then New York typically has the move. But looks like we've kept it in the range today.
Very good. Dom, I must say you will not. You're looking for strictly. We got to get up to 82s upside or 49s to the downside before you take that trade. Before you even set an alert, correct? And if those prices do get hit, then
Order filled.
Lock in. Who's Dom? He might be frozen right now. He might be frozen. He might be. All right, 65.86 last trade.
Order filled.
9 points here.
Order filled. Order rejected.
Here at the volume point of control, 84. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta
Let's
be
see.
bleeping me. You gotta be bleeping me. NASDAQ.
I wish all these other people didn't. You know what? I need all these other jabronis to stop shorting at the all-time highs. That's what pushed us there. But yeah, I mean, you can make an argument to buy here. I'm not going to.
Are they gonna roll this over? Are they gonna roll this thing over?
I don't know if I'm back on here.
24,005. We did not get to those 068s in the NASDAQ. We're rolling over now. We topped out at 24,046. Got oh so close. ES is rolling over as well. We did see new lows put in crude. Again, house account, short 5 micro. Short 5. Are we still in this trade? I believe we are. Still short 5 micro foam. Crude from 62.55. 62.55. Last trade 62.41. Rico, I'll see you in Power Hour. Jack, same price. He's looking at those 85s. Yeah, at this point, it's.
Yeah, I mean, we only have about 8 minutes left, but volume point of control. If you're into dip buying today, not financial advice, but this would be an area to look at. If we get through here, I'm still looking at us going to test the 67s. Let me see where we're at.
Order filled.
Yeah, 67 would still be my target for shorts.
Very good. 67. Aaron Trades joining us as well. Want to talk about any trader retreats? Go get your website. I'll get the link up there. Any trader retreats on the schedule? Has any occurred? Tell us what a trader retreat is and anything coming up in the future.
Order filled.
Yeah, I mean, what is a trader retreat?
Order filled. Order filled.
To meet other traders, trading can be very lonely and stressful on your own. So it's an opportunity to come in a nice destination for a week. You know, we do it in Bali, Thailand, Vietnam. I actually think the next one's going to be in Europe. So for the Europeans out there, if anyone wants to travel to Europe, hopefully early next year we'll do the new one. You know, we trade together for the week. We trade, enjoy life, experience the full-time travel trading journey, and just more so meet connections and meet new people. So if you do want to check it out, it's just on Instagram, just Trading Retreat, and hopefully I'll be announcing a new one in Europe very, very, very soon.
What was the most recent
yeah.
trader retreat?
Order filled.
We did Bali. Bali in
May?
July was the last one.
What?
I think,
What's the
yeah,
turnout like?
July in Bali.
What's the turnout like?
It's good. We had about 15 people, which was amazing
Really?
because the
Incredible.
villas all covered. So that's like the maximum we can get in. 15 was like the maximum. So it's usually around like 10 to 12. And we just come and trade in the villa, stay with us. You know, we trade together, do everything together. So it's a good week. It's a very, very good week.
Order filled.
Nice.
That is, there you go. We'll get those. Do one in Vegas. Dom, you'd have to go if we do one in Vegas. Yeah, trader retreats.
Yeah,
Very,
if you guys
very
do one
cool.
in Vegas, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I know retreat. I know.
Yeah, nice. That would be cool.
Get
I
a
got
discount on a super expensive room out here, man.
Really, you got the hookup.
Nice.
Yeah, man. I
Nice.
just booked a room for my girlfriend's
Order
birthday at
filled.
Bellagio. $1,200 for one night.
Really? So
Yikes.
where's the hookup? Where's the hookup
Oh,
there?
yeah.
You said you had the. Is that?
That
is the hookup.
anywhere. I got the hookups everywhere out there. MGM casinos, station casinos, wherever, man. Just hit me up.
Is $1,200 at the Bellagio a hookup? I guess what I'm asking. Is that a good price for one room?
To be honest with you, yeah, it is. I mean, our most expensive room there, I think, is like per night, probably $8,000 on a weekday. So,
That's a lot of ticks.
Nice.
A lot of ticks on gold.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah,
ticks. So
that is a lot of ticks on gold. You better show up with gold bars, man. You better show up with gold bars to pay for that thing.
yeah, I got
Aaron,
a good trade.
do we have the link up? We're looking for it. Do we put it in there? We'll get your socials up there.
Nice.
Trading retreat. Yes. Tell me a funny story. Tell me something. Tell me a wild story that has happened. Anything. First story that comes to mind from all these trader retreats is what? That one. The one you're thinking about right there. The smirk. What was that? That one.
We this was a first of ever, but it was one of the guys' birthday on the retreat.
Order filled.
In Bali, we did have
Order filled.
and box,
Order filled.
which was pretty fun.
I should not have asked.
When in
You
Bali.
asked the first thing that came to mind. That was the one-off.
You like that, Andre?
I love it. Oh, absolutely nailed it. Absolutely stuck the dismount on there. We got those trader retreats. We'll get the link in there. I love you, Aaron.
You asked, you got it.
Yeah, I absolutely. That was amazing. Great answer. Hey, that's what happens. That's what you get. We see if we can push this thing higher here to all-time highs. 24,046. 046. All-time highs 068. That was yep, you heard it there. We got the 68 lot up at 030. 50 on the tilts. 3 minutes. Sorry, about 2 minutes till the end of fast markets. More coming at you. Aaron, what do you do for the rest of the day? You close the laptop and explore?
Yeah. Up to 6 p.m. for me here, so unwind for the evening. Go take the dog for a walk and go see the sunset on the beach. Enjoy some downtime.
And that's what trading's all
Enjoy some
about.
good Spanish food as well.
That is what trading's all about. Awesome stuff. Yeah, Aaron, it's been an absolute pleasure again. 1:30 a.m. Central Time, 2:30 a.m. Eastern Time, London Open to kick off the trading day, if you want to call it, kick off the day here on Top Step TV. Dom, you close. Do you close the machine and you call it a day? You didn't take a trade. Well done. You're 151 on the big board for a reason. Nice discipline there. Where do you go from here?
Yeah, I've got my alert set, so I think for right now, I'll probably close the laptop and just if any alerts go off on my phone, like I said, I'll take a look at it and assess whether or not I take a trade. But to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to see anything today. So most likely I'll just be sitting on hands and paying attention to the market open a little bit later. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna hang out for the day. It's a buddy's birthday. I'm gonna go check out a nice cigar lounge we have here
Ooh,
in
nice.
Vegas and just hang out. Got the night off, so we're just hanging.
Cigar lounge. Where's the cigar lounge that we went to when we were out there? Mick would know. What was the cigar lounge, Mick? I'm drawing a blank right now. Very nice cigars. What hotel?
Are you trying to communicate telepathy with Mick?
Was it Fountain Blue, Dom? Dom, was it Fountain Blue? What?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure. They might have one there at Fountain Blue. We got a nice one down at Town Square. It's on Las Vegas Boulevard, a little bit further away from the Strip, but it's a nice setup there.
All right, very good. Good stuff. We got another the buyers are stepping in here in the ES. Can we see 6600s in the ES? Can we get there? Thank you, Aaron. There. Oh, yes. Let's get that picture in there. It was Caesars. Yes, thank you, Hogue. It was Caesars. Jack, when I did that, I put it on the ether because I knew someone would get back to me. Thank you, Hogue. I was not. It was the Caesars. So that being said, look at Hogue. Always got one ear. Can we make new highs, all-time highs in the NASDAQ? Aaron trades. I will get that picture sent. Check out those trader sheets. Dominic, thank you so much. Jack, we'll see you in shoulder tap. This is Top Step TV. Let's go. New all-time highs coming to the NASDAQ. I'm calling it right here, right now. Let's go. Morning recap coming next.
That's Top Step TV. Let's go. With our new profile management system, you can easily update your personal information and your account preferences so that everything runs smoothly on Top Step X, and we will call you the right name when you end up on the big board, perhaps.
First reason why Top Step makes you a better trader is we have a support system and community here. You got to have that, or it is a lonely journey by yourself. Two, because we are helping you improve, building things for you within the trading platform itself that helps you become a better trader. Three, simplicity of payout policies, simplicity of the program. Four would be the resources we have, the funding we have, and all that just makes great things here at Top Step.
Order filled.
All right. It is time for the morning recap. What a pleasure to have some gold traders on. Very patient gold traders at that.
Order rejected.
Small opportunities in gold today. That's all right, but we're going to always
Order rejected.
With the opening range trades.
Order rejected.
Morning. Let's start here in gold. We did have a gold trade from Aaron. Aaron Trades. Great gold trader. Let's take a look. I want to always start with a little bit of context. All right. So we had the range from yesterday, a lot of overnight shorts. Was really kind of excited about the long that the house took, and you guys have started voting for the 1 minute opening range trade. We'll see how that pays out over time. But we were kind of talking in the opening call about this 3650 level being somewhat important, and both Aaron and Dom during fast markets were kind of focusing on that level as well. But the market has been a little bit persnickety, I think, here from the open. We're still inside that 730 bar that from when the CPI came out. Well, let's take a look. I'm going to go to the 5-minute chart. Yes, this is the 1 minute opening range. Got us long. I think we were all happy with that. But then when the 730 CPI numbers and the jobless clams came out, we got ticked out. We were long 5 micro gold, 36.61 half. Our stop was down here at where was that? 36.56 half. And we got hit on that, but we got a little bit of slippage on that trade as well. The market was very, very thin at that time, so we ended up taking a loss of $350. Later on, Aaron was looking for a long, kind of basing his ideas off of a longer time frame, like a 4-hour chart, and then looking down to the 15-minute chart. He did find a nice long, right about 903. It was long 3 micro gold, 36.67. I think he was looking for a little bit more on that trade, but he did manage the trade well. He moved the stop up to 36.72. Ended up getting stopped out of that. Good trade management on that, up about 140 bucks. And that was really the only trade that our traders took during fast markets. We did see some pretty decent opportunities in the equities, and we'll take a look at those here shortly. But here is our trade in crude oil. We are still in it. What's the context? Overnight inventory short. We did get to one of the targets that we were looking at this morning. This was 62.35, a naked point of control from the past. We're going to see if maybe we can see some continuation to the downside down to 61.76. I don't know, but we're still in it. We've not lennied it. Let's take a look at what we were seeing. Opening range right here was 62.77 to 62.59. We got short 5 micro gold at 62.55. We're still in it. Our stop is still waiting for us up here at 62.80. It came and tried to look at us, but we were able to stay in. You know what? This is you could say this is kind of a triple top, because the initial balance high was the high of both of these 5-minute bars. We've got
Order rejected.
there. Not real excited about that. That's not a very strong high, but as long as we're still holding in profit, I'm okay with holding on to this trade. But a really kind of going from west to east, a lot of just a lot of kind of back and forth here, a lot of barcoding. Not really seeing anything really directional here so far. We're going to see if we can't hold on to this and see if we can take some profits on this trade by the end of the day. All right. Now, S&Ps, new all-time highs. All right, great. I was looking for this to happen yesterday, but the market is doing what the market is doing.